All right, we are live, I think.
Hey!
Gosh,
Welcome to Real... Look at my face. Hey, welcome to Real Talk Live, where the talk is real and the entertainment's cheap. My name's Todd. This is AJ. You know him. You love him. He's handsome. He's wearing green. His name's Blake. Production guy Blake. He's in the front.
He's wearing green.
So, hey,
God, look how nice that
I want you to understand something.
Yeah.
You're going to look back at the beginning of this and see me going,
I saw it already, dude. I saw it. It was great.
Guys, if you notice a few things, we're going to buy some time for those that are on. Share away. What's up, Norman? Jane. I love Jane. I love Denise. I love Willie. I love them all. Bethany. Cindy's on. I don't see her.
What's up, Cindy?
Hello, Cindy. Here's the thing, man. People don't realize. We have new internet.
We do have new
So
internet.
how do we look out there? Because we are probably streaming in some higher quality.
We are streaming higher quality. As a matter of fact, 1080p,
Dude, do you know we're not quite as ugly now that we are streaming?
Doesn't it look great?
I mean, certainly.
Look how clear you are.
It looks good.
I mean, you're clear too.
I know. I keep looking at you.
Anyway, yeah, man. So I'm excited. Do us a favor, guys. Share. You shouldn't have the frustration of our internet anymore.
Nah.
Jordan, hello. How are you doing? You know, the only weird thing is my shirt looks black.
It does look pretty dark, doesn't it?
That's okay, because
Actually,
I'm
what?
dark-hearted.
It's navy, isn't it? I can kind of see the navy a little more on my phone.
Anyway, I was just, you know me.
Yeah.
So, it looks so much better. Thank you, Bethany. Hello, Amber. Amber, what? You know, whenever Amber says this, you know what I have to say, and she's gonna try to tell me to stop. Amber, I think it's best that you don't act like you hate Blake. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Lindsay. It looks so clear. I think it looks navy. Why, thank you, Jane. That's not a compliment. You're just giving a fact. I don't know why I said it like it was.
Thank you.
Thank you for noticing my color. So, there's 12 of you guys. Help us out and share 12. We got a fun show today.
We do, man.
I mean, legitimately fun show.
Look what we have.
We have our show notes, Blake.
I even have a set of show notes.
Yes, you do. So, in case you're also wondering, I forgot to introduce the crew. You know him. You love him. He's back. His name is Fun Guy Austin. Not to be confused with Fungus, but no, Fun Male. Fun Male Austin. And then we got him in the back, Fun Turn Clint, the fun guys together. She said, Devin looks so good, it's funny on Facebook Live. Your shirt looks Blake, but on YouTube it looks, black. YouTube it looks navy. Well, thank you. I mean, there we go again. As though a natural color is a compliment. Anyway, listen, this is very important, guys, and that's why I'm buying time. Some of you long-term viewers of the show, you know that we were known for one thing back when we were semi-successful in the show.
Semi-successful.
Real random. And all I know is today is the return of hot challenges. And
Challenges are back.
I am genuinely scared. So do me a favor. Did you bring the other one or just the moderate hot? Because didn't you say there were two? Oh, Lord. Where's the other one? Oh, that's okay. No. They're probably going to chicken. They're not going to do it. If we get to 30 viewers at one time, we will do both. But right now, all I'm going to tell you is, and I'm not kidding. I know I joke a lot. Blake, we can see Fun Guy has the hot sauce, this new hot sauce.
Oh, man.
And when you see the bottle, you're going to understand how hot this is.
Oh, yeah.
I am legitimately scared because we used to be what Johnny Scoville called pepperheads.
Pepperheads, indeed.
We are not that anymore.
Us.
I am no longer used to heat. So we got 15 people. We should have 15 shares. Help us out, guys. The more people to see this, the better. Because at the end of the day, you know the deal. Hashtag social media needs it. Let's use social media for something good and positive. All right?
For Jesus.
You know the deal. What's Real Talk is an opportunity to talk about life, God, the Bible, and everything in between. There is a link at the top of this video somewhere.
In the description above.
There you go. Thank you. Much better than I said it. www.theremnant.live/real-talk. Click that. Go down. You can submit a question to us live and anonymously right now. And here's something very important. You can also ask questions right here in the thread. We'll answer those too. But if you have questions about, seriously, whether it's something serious, whether it's something about us, maybe you're going through a tough situation and you don't feel like you don't feel comfortable asking that publicly. You can do it anonymously. Guys, I know you're used to being tricked by the world, you might say. But we really can't find you if we tried. It's completely
We cannot do it.
It's true.
So Blake is looking pretty blue.
Ooh.
Blake is definitely green. Unless you mean he's sad, in which case, yes. So, let's get this going here. We're going to buy some time.
What's up, Grandma?
Hey, your grandma's on?
Yep.
That's awesome. Hello. May
Hello.
I call you grandma?
Of course you. I will tell you yes.
Well, you already know your aunt's my aunt.
It's right.
Pretty much. Anyway, yeah. So 14 people, guys. What did we get up to 2 weeks ago?
We were up to about, if we combined YouTube and Facebook, I believe Blake, you said it was like 32.
I think
That's pretty good,
yeah.
man. But I don't like to combine.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I think Facebook peaked at 27 or 28, if I remember.
That sounds about right.
That's really good. So let's get to 30, and we'll do both hot challenges.
Both.
Both of
What else I gonna say? Something very, very important. Very, very important. I don't remember.
Is it in the show notes?
No, probably not. Oh, I guess I could do that. Introduce the crew. I did that. Thank you. In the meantime, let's see. We're gonna catch up on our lives. So we're supposed to do real random first, but I'm gonna buy some time because I'm telling you right now, you're gonna want to be on here. Hey, what's up, Carly? What's up, Tim?
What up? What up?
And what are you going to do? The live stream, Real Talk D&D stream. Best idea on the fun list. I don't even know that was on the fun list.
Yeah, that is a new thing on the fun list now.
Like just came like last minute.
Yeah. It's,
Oh,
we have
I'm
a
glad you
whole
said
list
that.
now.
For those who have no idea what we're talking about, it's important you understand that I am not fun, and I don't have fun. And so what we've done is create a list that you guys have added to, and for the next month, 2 months, I'm going to literally do whatever random number we land on this list of
This
fun.
list is extensive already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So here's what I was thinking. Since it's extensive, what if I do one a day?
One a day?
Wow.
You're pushing it, bro. And I
I'm a
love
wild
it.
dog.
You are a wild
I mean,
dog.
if I'm gonna commit to trying to be a fun person, by golly,
Actually,
I'm
you
gonna
know
do it.
what? You know what?
By golly, he's going to do
Because
it.
it pushes them to actually come up with ideas. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, you're going to have 2 days of fun and that's it.
Well, I think there's 20 some
Oh, is there
already.
20
Yeah.
some
Yeah, there's already a
Oh,
lot.
wow.
It might as well be Todd's month of fun.
Well, the thing is, people think it's about me. I literally don't have fun.
It's true.
Hey, 18 people, thank you so much. Do me a favor. I see dance classes. That's cool. I would do that with Daisy. Do us a favor. We need 18 streams. Let's get the people here. Thank you, Bethany. She's so encouraging. So I'm going to, what's up, Kelsey? Just so you know, I am speaking to you on YouTube.
Nice. How many people
So
got on the YouTube?
We have 4, actually.
Hey.
Pretty cool.
Nice. Let's go.
I think you're pretty fun. Thank you. So help us out, guys. Let's get to 30. Let's share. Invite your friends. You remember back in the day when we used to get 40 people on here?
And we thought
Oh,
it was like
cake.
Dude, we were arrogant.
We
I'm
were.
gonna tell you right
We
now.
were
We
arrogant.
used to literally get a low week for us was 500-600
Oh,
views.
absolutely.
and we were like, man, that sucks.
We're garbage. In a weird way, I like to think we're pioneers. What about
That's
reading
true,
a book
man.
for fun? Jane, put it on the list because I love reading.
We're some of the live Q&A OGs, man.
Or just D&D, Jane. Get it? If that's on there, I could have to play it if we land on it.
There you
So
go.
sad.
So have we said hi to everyone? I'm so sorry if I didn't,
I
guys.
think
I
we
was
have,
doing
man.
my spiel.
You're doing a good job of saying
What
hi
do
to
we
everybody.
got?
Triple B's on. What's up,
What's
Triple
up,
B?
Triple B? Austin, Bethany, Amber Jordan, I think I said that. Denise, I think Mandy slipped up. Hello, young man. Why, thank you.
Hello.
I am young.
Me too.
Yes, we
Definitely
are.
looks good. Sierra, so happy. One of our real ones. She's a tier 1 real one. What's up, Sierra?
Tier 1 real
Hope
one.
you're loving that sweatshirt.
Dude, I love the fact that rhymes. Does it?
Also,
Wait, does it rhyme?
we should talk about that
No, it's
tonight.
just the
We
same
should
word.
we
It's
should
the same
definitely
word.
we should definitely push the
Real ones?
real ones, but also the ideas that we have that's coming out.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I have a new thing, man.
You have a new
We're
one,
right
too?
about the Patreon, but we're not gonna let them steal our money. Bonus episodes.
I
Bonus full
absolutely.
episodes.
I think
So if you
Absolutely.
join the Real Talk Real Ones, you're gonna get bonus episodes and possibly, dare I say, the conspiracy episode.
Ooh,
Bro.
the
Is
conspiracy
that
episode.
The,
one-
the round table
the
one,
round
I
table?
think they'd have to like.
We have 2 of them.
Oh, we do.
We have 2 round tables.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that one. Was I a part of the second one?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, it doesn't rhyme. It's the same word.
I thought it sounded so cool,
Bro,
man.
you are hilarious, dude. Man,
Tier 1 real
what's up,
one.
Jay? I love you, man.
It's fun to say.
Greg goes, oh, what's up? So I'm excited, man. That link is live now. I'm trying to buy time before we eat this hot stuff. So if you
Yep.
have friends who you're like, man, they're not into Jesus, but you know what they are into? Men in pain. This
Yeah.
is your opportunity to get them on here. Come for the pain, stay for the truth. Did I do the spiel about talk is real, entertainment's cheap?
I don't know, actually. I don't remember.
I think so.
Oh,
What's up, Marshall?
We could do some of the crazy fun things as bonus content.
Oh, absolutely we could.
Because one of them I love. Somebody thought I haven't already done this. They're like running the snow out to thing. I was like, dude, you already know this.
We did that.
I've taken. I'll just leave it at that. It's probably- I didn't say that. Revelations episode. Norman, you know what, buddy? Yes, we do need to do that.
We do really do, man. It's been
Man,
so
what a
long.
great
We have
exciting day. What?
we have show notes for it.
Oh, for the
Yes,
Revelation.
we do.
Sorry, I was hearing myself in my ears.
Oh, you okay? I was thinking about GoPro laser. That's a good idea. What's up, Marshall? I'm so glad you're here,
Hey.
man.
What's up, dude?
Are you guys adding these to the list as they come out here?
Yes, Fun Turn's got a list that
Is
he's
he doing
made.
it as we speak? Because people are adding stuff.
That I have no clue.
I'm gonna fix it.
He's like,
That's
nah.
all right, man. Here's what we're gonna do. We will add the ones they've put to the end of the list that's already there, and just count it. Get what I mean? I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Paintball.
No, I love paintball.
I love paintball.
Never been paintballing.
I just found my marker again the other day, and I'm so excited.
Your marker? What's a marker?
We actually looked this up. It's actually the technical term for a paintball gun, because the original Trent and I were talking about this. The original paintballers were actually cattlemen who they had these guns that would shoot paint at cattle.
Listen to me. Don't say cattleman when I'm taking a drink. Because it's such a ridiculous. Mandy, it's impossible.
do
She's
you
on
do?
Facebook. It is impossible. It was glitching because we are speeding at a incredible whatever we are.
Oh,
at.
This is
it's
one of those
amazing.
times I can actually confidently say this is not our issue if it's lagging on.
Yeah, because dude, we got 20. We got 20. I can only buy time. That's on the list, Greg. Walk in the woods, build a fire. That is on the list.
That is on the list. Yep.
So here's the deal. We've got a lot to do, so I bought time. I'm going to give 2 more minutes for you to get your friends on to watch us do.
2 more.
What
minutes.
a strange fact for Blake to know.
They were literally cattle markers.
For the
I
cattleman.
want you to understand
For the
something.
cattleman.
Let me tell you. Don't ever call it a marker when you're standing next to me. Okay? Can I ask you a question? Are you a cattleman?
You a cattleman?
I am
Also, why didn't you call it a cowboy?
not.
Why was it a cattleman?
because
You just made a new word.
to me they're separate.
Cattleman.
What's the difference?
A cowboy would actually like get up on a horse.
What's a cattleman? Do you just shoot people with paintballs?
It's more modern than what your
More modern?
stereotypical cowboy would be in my mind.
I want you to understand that I legitimately almost spit my thing when you said cattleman because it was so. My internet's just being stupid. Man, it can't be us, right? Is it not us?
There's no way, man.
Okay. Unrelated, we see Kelsey says, "What's on your list of fun things so far?" We're gonna show you because I'm actually going to do my first rolls, my first stuff today.
Should have brought dice.
Kelsey's making. I know. I thought the same thing. She's making
We
ornaments.
definitely have some.
Also, Kelsey says, because she's cool, I'm super jelly of Sierra Saved by the Bell hoodie. We might throw those out as like a special prize on a.
That's a good idea. That's a cool idea.
I've climbed a rock wall before. Hey, John, what's up, my brother?
What's up, John?
Guys, 1 more minute to get people on to watch us eat hot stuff, which I'm legitimately nervous about.
We got 1 minute till we.
Because there's no Tums.
That's true.
You want to know what I got instead of Tums? I
got
had
some-
him grab this.
We got some mustard.
Mustard. Didn't think I could find it this time of year. So. Ernest scared stupid
South-
reference.
South Africa.
You know, sometimes this is just
Yeah, I'm
a
listening.
random thing.
Okay.
Because you know how you think like a lot of the time like, man, we're just like the least professional people in the world, dude.
Sure.
We're just as good as anybody else. I'm telling you right now. I've seen so many things people do on other podcasts
Yeah.
and other shows that I'm like, yo, we are top tier. Just to let you know.
Marshall. Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, that does make me encourage. That does encourage me. I completely ignored you, but it's because I'm trying to do
Like,
10
for
things.
example, you know when I have to run off and use the bathroom? I saw it on the Pat McAfee show. One of their guys had to get up and use the bathroom, and it was hilarious. And they do the same thing you guys do. They made fun of them the whole time.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
man, you can't control his bladder.
The notorious
Look who it
MCG.
is. Muscles McGee himself. The guy used to come on here before I knew him and just mock me sarcastically. But Lindsay
Wow.
says, do we have Christmas Eve service? Yes, we do, Lindsay. That is actually a tradition here. I know a lot of churches do, but I mean, that is something we have. It's actually one of my favorite services. Really beautiful.
It's really
Candlelight.
cool.
It's really cool.
I still have the picture from the
too.
our first Christmas Eve service here, and it
too.
was
It's powerful.
fantastic.
Awesome.
I can help you with stomach issues, just saying. I'm down, Lindsay. I just feel guilty talking to you about it. She's probably like, no, come. I should go. It feels odd, because we're friends, and then I come in, and now you got to take care of me. I mean, I'm down.
Well, that's what friends are for.
No, Norman, apparently there's some Tums on the welcome desk. Fun guy. Can you grab that? And then when you get back, we're just going
Nice.
to get started.
All right.
Can you help with mine too, please? Yeah, Jordan has some too. What do we got here? Kelsey says we should go rappelling. Get a team together and go rappelling. The hike is fun. Rappelling the way down. That would be cool.
That's
I'd
cool.
also be terrified. I have actually climbed a rock
Really?
wall. Yeah, not an actual mountain, but
Oh,
a
but-
rock wall. Yeah.
Just like the ones where you can ring the bell.
So here's something weird. List should be up to date. Thanks, man. Okay.
Nice.
Here's something
Clint's
random about my
killing it.
dad. You know how he's done like random stuff.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the fact that this is one of the things I forgot that he traveled around and was a rock climbing champion? He would clap.
He was a rock climbing
Yeah,
champion.
he'd travel
incredible.
around and do. Who's missing the Christmas Eve? Bethany.
Aw.
So.
Can we not?
That's the best part of being a friend. Take care of your friend. She's awesome. That's true. Okay. Well, when he gets back, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do.
excited.
Did we do real random? We used to do like tell about our lives first.
I think
To buy time
no,
for real rent?
no. I don't think we did. The reason why I
we were
remember
drunk.
this is because I remember you did. Nice. I remember when we did the what's it called?
What?
The nuts challenge. What was it?
Death Nut.
The Death Nut Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I remember because you were trying to tell people about your life, and you're like, I'm going to try to focus right now and tell you about my life because this sucks.
I remember now.
Yep. So we definitely used to do it.
As soon as I chew this, I'm diving in.
All right, we're going to dive in here real soon. Any second.
Unfortunately, these are chewy.
Dude, they're
Someone
good,
needs you
though.
to buy time.
They taste really good. Hey, you know what? I'm going to take a second to plug, like we were talking about a second ago, our Real Talk Real Ones fan club. You like podcasts? You like live shows? You like real talk? You came to the right place.
It's getting better.
If you pay just $15 or $30, you get our Tier 1 or Tier 2 benefits to what we call a subscription program called Real Talk Real Ones Fan Club. What is that? You get exclusive content, and if you're a $30 tier person, you get exclusive merchandise every single
I'm
month.
curious if we have the same idea.
What are you thinking? Worship?
Oh,
I'm thinking when he goes, hey, we got this thing we've called worship here at the church.
only us.
Yeah.
Only this church calls it worship. No, my
Yeah.
thought was one of the medication ads where at the end you have the voice come on. And
It's reading all the side
all
effects.
the weird side effects and stuff. That's what that reminded me of.
He goes, we created this. Anyway, we're getting ready. Invite your friends. The pain's beginning, and then we have a lot of fun stuff. He's eating some Wendy's fries right in front of my face. Haven't eaten dinner. Hurtful.
Same.
But in the meantime, come and show us, my friend. Fun Guy's going to come on the air, or you're coming on the air, right?
What's up, Lisa?
Cool.
So here we go. Hey, we got 6 on YouTube. That's pretty cool.
Man, 6 on YouTube. That's awesome.
Hey, invite your friends, guys. That's how this stuff grows.
That's
we got a lot
25
going on.
people. I had to count my fingers.
I'm literally nervous, man.
So I have here the double action dynamite hot sauce.
It looks like a piece of dynamite. That's the thing I don't like.
This is intimidating. I won't
It
lie.
really is, man, because I want people to know I'm nervous for real. It's been we aren't what we used
been
to
a
be.
while.
Shinzak. We've sang that 12 times.
I know, man. That's all I do.
So
Man, it's clear too.
if you pay attention to this, it's extra hot, and the consistency is just like water.
Dude,
So you can't even tell it's actually hot sauce.
when it's liquid, you know it's bad.
So in the bowl over here, I actually have some hot sauce already poured up for you guys.
Look at my face. This is real.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was anything
Look at
in
me.
here.
I see. I see your
This
face.
is real.
I can't tell if it's like stoic.
Oh, welcome to Thunderdome. Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Oh boy, here we go. I started a big controversy on lunch, so I want to continue it here. Does pineapple go on pizza? Yes, I love pineapple on pizza.
Yes, not every type of pizza, but
Correct.
I do enjoy it on certain.
Nice. Got you, Denise.
What you do? What happened?
She says it's been stuck in my head now. It's been a
Todd,
while.
did you find the Tums? I did indeed. LT, have you had the red hot hot dogs? They're so good. No, I haven't.
Interesting. Sounds
Dude,
good.
do you smell that?
I
Gosh,
got
darn
a
it.
whiff of it when I grabbed it.
So I guess
Hello,
we'll give
Charlie.
one free. You know, you ought to call this guy. Get us a sponsorship.
Hey,
He says, I'm not gonna read it all. You taught me.
You taught me.
Oh, okay. It's making a joke. Yeah, this is a special. Oh man,
oh, what did
you want the tagline?
Yeah.
Double action tagline.
Burns going in and coming out.
Oh boy.
that's
And
not?
the double action.
This is really.
This is going to be interesting.
all right.
the
Here we
fact that
go.
it's clear.
Hot sauce challenge. You guys know the deal. We give it 1 to 10 on flavor and a 1 to 10 on heat.
Yep.
So here we go.
We're going to dip the chicken.
I am
in the
hungry
liquid.
at least.
Me too, man.
God, I'm so scared. We're doing it at the same time.
Yeah, it's the only
Chicken
way.
smells good.
It's literally, guys. I want you to understand. It looks like
it's
water.
literal liquid.
Like we 100%.
Did you say don't eat a lot? Because
Oh yeah, I soaked it, bro.
I tried myself before the show.
are you going the whole piece or just the part that has a hot on it?
I'm probably gonna put the whole piece just to
Save it. Son.
try to help.
All right, here we go. We got dynamite hot sauce. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Oh
So
boy.
sorry. Yeah, I was actually about to talk trash about it, and I'm gonna have to get a little more hot sauce for real because I do feel it. I feel what's there.
I'm just going to do a double.
Flavor, there's not a lot to it. I'm surprised.
Once it hits the stomach, that's when you know it's working. Yeah, that's what stinks about it. All right, you ready?
Yep.
1. Oh, you got? Did you dip?
I'm going round 2. Here we go.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. First of all, you know what, man? I'm just gonna. You guys might have to put my finger here. I'm just
That's
going.
what
I'm
I
going
did.
straight in
I,
because I have to know.
I got some on my finger when I dipped that last piece, and yep, there it is.
There it is.
And boom goes the dynamite.
The part of the reason why I looked up a little bit into the hot sauce, the reason why they call it dynamite hot sauce too, just like on the fuse on dynamite, the longer it burns, the bigger the explosion. So the more hot sauce you take, the longer and bigger the burn's gonna be.
Oh, on the second time.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
don't talk trash. Don't even talk trash right now. I already know what you're thinking.
It is consistency of water, so you can drink it too.
You want to? Hey, you a tough guy?
Lindsay, that's a good point, and that's happening.
You a tough guy? Looks like you're a tough guy.
I am no tough guy.
Yeah, because you look like you got a little arrogant.
There,
It's got my nose pricked up, so
Really?
it's yeah.
What
It's
were you
making
gonna
my.
say? What were you gonna say before I? Before
I was gonna
called
say
you
I
out?
feel it, especially when I did that.
All right, flavor.
there wasn't a lot of flavor.
There's
if
not
I'm
really a lot of
honest.
flavor.
I'm gonna
in
say
this,
the
I
same
agree.
thing.
I'm
We'll
gonna-
start with this guy.
There was a little bit of sweetness to it,
I'm going back. I'm gonna try to really get it.
so I'm gonna give the flavor like a 2,
Okay.
because there's not much.
I'm gonna say about 3, just a 3. for
I'm giving it
flavor.
a 1 just because it doesn't taste like
It doesn't
anything.
taste like anything. I agree.
A heat.
Heat. I'm gonna give it.
This is
I'll give
this
it,
is our yeah.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Wow.
I'm gonna say 4.
I'm actually with him. I'm gonna go 4 as well.
Yeah, 6.5 because I can feel it on my lips.
I didn't get any on my lips, thankfully.
Burn my
However,
lips.
it is hot. I mean, and you are correct. I don't know if you've noticed this. The longer it's on my tongue, the hotter it's getting.
It tingles hot
Oh, yeah.
more and stuff. Yeah.
Also, if we combine Facebook and YouTube right now, we have reached 30 people.
I don't combine. Just kidding. We have 31 actually.
Yeah,
Todd, I want you to know that you're loved and appreciated. Oh, thank you.
that was very kind.
This is Zonio.
We got
really nice.
24
Who
on
is
Facebook.
Zonio?
Lindsay, my eyes are. They're sweating slightly.
Yeah, like honestly,
Who's Zonio? Because I should know, but I don't. And they're really nice.
I don't actually. I don't know. I think Zonio was on last time.
Well, thank you. That was really nice, actually. Thank you. Hope you're being genuine. You could tell I'm used to. If you want to hear some annoying tough guy, ask Arnold to try hot things with you. He'll always say, that's not even hot. It's so annoying. I'm like, my mouth's on fire. And he's like, Austin's kind of like that.
Oh yeah, Austin's a.
Oh,
he's
it
a
will taste
hothead.
like something tomorrow. Man, it is getting hotter the longer it's on my tongue.
Yeah, I feel it on my lips. I got it on my lips real bad, and I can just feel it stingy. It's very stingy.
Yeah, it's painful. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move it up. I'm gonna move it up to because of the long term burn. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
I'm a bump to a 5 because of the long term.
Yeah, it does get hotter the longer it's
Yeah.
there. I think if we drank that, like literally took a shot of that,
Yeah.
it would be in trouble.
Oh, definitely.
This is one of the first.
Does it
Fun-
have any Scovilles on
It
it?
doesn't tell you what
Fun
it
guy
is.
said. Fun guy said he would drink it. But definitely.
Hey, Weston, what's up?
This is one of the first times I've tasted something hot, and the roof of my mouth is burning.
Weston. I met a guy named Weston. What if that's the same
You
Weston?
could ask him. He's
Are
watching.
you the same Weston from Walmart? Because that's incredible if that's true.
It would be awesome.
Man, Austin, what an interesting thing, man. It is burning my tongue pretty good now.
Like
I think I'm with you. I think I'm going up to a 5 because it has continued to grow.
We also.
Did you do the finger?
Yeah, I did the finger.
Are you feeling pain?
It's on my lips mostly.
I better take another tongue. You know what? You know what'll cancel that?
mustard.
Mustard.
People are gonna be so grossed out if I just pour this in my mouth. I don't even care.
I about passed out.
But thank you.
All right. Anyway, I worked there in like 2010. I don't think it's the same guy, man.
No, I don't
So-
think so.
You know what? We're gonna do one nice one to start. We used to do these that's another thing. We were literally sponsored by people. We thought we
had
were nothing but
sponsors.
I know,
sponsors.
man.
Like legit
So,
sponsors.
Fair Hop Favorites. We can say moonshine. It's called Moonshine Extra Hot Sauce. It's not alcoholic. I'm not kidding. It's continuing to grow, and it really hurts.
Yeah, what an interesting sauce this is.
Who is Zonio indeed?
Mystery. Man. Marshall goes, "You're right, that was gross."
Whew, man, that's hot.
Tell you what, though,
Oh, there it
I
is.
was struggling with my sinuses before this.
Not so much anymore.
Gosh, guys.
Not as much.
Man, I got cocky because I just kept dipping.
I know, that was me too. The first time I was like, this isn't bad at all. Second
tell you
time I
what,
had
we
some
get-
on my fingers and I licked my fingers.
If we get to 40, I'll drink it.
40. All right, you heard him.
All right.
If we get to 40 people, and I will combine. I'm okay with combining.
I
40
think the
people.
best tasting hot sauce we ever had that was also sponsored, in my opinion, was Fairy Tale.
We still have it. It's so
we
good.
still have some.
Fairy Tale is really good hot sauce.
You know who also was really good was actually Scoville's.
Scoville's, we have his too.
Was that the?
See?
It's-
Mustard
it's
kills
the
harbor.
Panang-
Thank you, Willie.
Panango or whatever.
I put that on my eggs.
It's good.
Anyways.
That's true. All right, well, I'm sorry for chewing. That was real random.
Real random.
If we get more, we'll do the other hot stuff. If we get up to however many, and AJ will drink it if we get to 30. That's a foolish mistake.
40.
Oh, I thought you said 30. That was me. That said
30,
30.
30
Yeah,
for
30.
us to do the hotter one. 40 for AJ.
This
to
is the
do-
hotter one, right?
Which, if we can.
Oh, the other one might be hotter. Okay. Yeah, we get to 30, we'll do the other one. There are a few West of CC. I bet he was Weston Clapp.
Could be. I'm not sure.
All right, unrelated. In the meantime, guys, while you gather more people for us, how many shares we got, Fun Turn? He's not as quick. He's learning.
He's learning.
He's usually just here for fun.
That's right. He has the fun turn.
We have 17.
All right, 1721 watching. Please hop on and give us a share. I know what you're thinking. I don't want anyone to know I like you guys.
Why?
Well, yeah,
We're,
well.
we're cool. Kinda.
You're already here. Just do what you got to do.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you. Science. In the meantime,
Strong bones.
we're going to do our remnant roulette. What's remnant roulette, you ask? Well,
Remnant roulette
remnant roulette is an opportunity for you to win a prize.
prize.
There's going to be a question that pops on the screen. What do we usually give them, 5?
Yeah, I think 5 minutes.
You'll have 5 minutes to answer. If you answer within that 5 minutes, you get entered into a drawing. And at the end of the show, which is usually around 10, if you're still on, you'll win.
Boom. That is.
Because all the other people got their prizes.
Dude, I just
think these
love
challenges
our-
aren't wise for two guys with IBS. Yeah,
That's-
you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the opposite kind too, though.
Yeah.
I'd like to have yours.
Sometimes I'd like to have yours.
Anyway,
I just love a remnant roulette graphic.
Betsy
So
says,
cool.
I want everyone to know I like you guys. Well, I love you too. Also, it says Blake Castle Ian wants you to drink the hot sauce.
Oh, boy.
Zonio, can I get a clue on who you are? It's probably embarrassing because I feel like I do know who it is. But
Really? I just remember them being on last time we were live. I do.
what's the
remember
clue?
that. Man, we got 9 people on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's
man, we're
amazing.
rocking. So, here we go. Remnant roulette. What's the question? Is it going to be on the screen?
It'll be on the screen.
It sure will be.
All right. And we will give you, you will have till 10, right? Because we'll give him an extra minute. Who was your hero growing up? Drop it in the comments below. We're also paying attention on YouTube. You'll be added as well.
Boom.
So you have till 9:10 p.m. to answer this question. Who was your hero growing up? AJ?
My hero growing up.
Jacob?
Man, honestly, my brother. I was a big fan of my brother, man. Yep, he's 4 years older than me, and he shaped a lot of the stuff that I'm interested in. A lot of things I like to do. And we just hung out a lot, man. It was really fun. So he was definitely my hero growing up.
That's awesome. Did you see Ian want you to drink the hot sauce?
Yeah, I was debating how to answer that because part of me's
debating.
open to it, but I got to get something from Ian, and I just don't know.
Well, Marshall, I'm not going to lie. Your dad is Chainmail Steve. He's a real
true.
ranger.
Oh yeah,
Bo
Chainmail
Duke.
Steve's a legend.
Nice. My mom, she worked multiple jobs to take care of me and my sister.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Boo.
These are
All right.
good answers.
Who's yours, man?
Oh boy, my hero.
Oh, Denise Sales West.
I would. Boy, I'm thinking. Honestly, it's probably, ironically, my favorite baseball player.
Oh, Weston, I love your question. We're definitely going to get to it, brother. Sorry.
It's
great
probably,
question.
probably my favorite baseball player because I based a lot of kind of how I behaved in sports, especially even my batting stance and everything, off of him. But the way that he was around people.
Who is this?
Paul
Sorry.
Konerko.
Okay. Yeah, Konerko.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul Konerko. I grew up watching him play, and he was. It's weird. 'Cause sorry, I can't speak.
You're okay, man.
It's weird how much you can tell about a person just by even how they play a sport. And so like I base
Interesting.
a lot of my personality, I think, even off of watching him play.
Oh, hey, Larissa. Charlie. That's cool, man. Who did he play for?
He was drafted by the Reds. He only played for the Reds for like half a season, if that, and then he played the rest of his career with the White Sox.
That's how long did he play? Do you know? It's one of those guys play a long time.
Yeah, he played till he was like almost 40, if I remember right.
Dang.
I cried.
he had a
I
long
cried
career.
the day he retired. I legitimately cried, and then when he did his like big retirement speech at the end of the season, I cried again.
That's cool, man. Weston asked a really good question about Romans, one of my favorite topics, so we'll come to that. Just want to say.
Nice.
Kelsey says her grandma. Mandy says, easy. Abraham Lincoln was absolutely obsessed with good old Abe. I remember buying conspiracy theory books at garage. I was like 8 years old.
Yes.
Mandy, you're so cool. Thanks for the welcome. Okay, and then what do we got here? His dad, Ian, said, I'm lost, man, because I have not been paying. Like, seriously, I grew up. That's awesome. I think both do. My sister, my dad, my hero growing up was honestly probably my grandma. She's sassy, wonderful lady. Mine was my sister. I looked to her return. Also, my grandparents, my super dad. That's awesome, man. My dad. That's really cool, man. My parents always, whatever they had to do for my sisters and I. Yeah, that's interesting, man. Who was my hero growing up? That's tough, man. I would say the easy answer. I mean, probably when I was real little, my dad, because I thought he could do anything.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And then also, it's kind of weird, man. I had a hero that was like a book character.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's why.
Oh,
I
that's
was
cool.
Yeah.
Taking a minute.
Driss Stewart.
Nice.
Yeah, he was my hero, man.
Who is it?
He's a ranger.
You wouldn't know.
He's just a dark elf ranger, man. Anyway,
Dark Elf Ranger? Yeah.
So, besides my dad, my hero growing up was Burt Gummer. Who's Burt Gummer?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Zonio's literally ignoring my request for unless that is the clue.
I don't know. No idea.
That's really cool. He grew up building and racing classic cars, Lindsay.
That is really cool.
That's really cool.
Why are you eating hot stuff? That makes sense, Bethany. My dad, Driss is hero at all. It's true. Yeah, man, it's kind of funny you said that about this. I mean, I love Troy Aikman too, like as just football. But
Oh, nice.
books, man, like, yeah, I had a lot of me was shaped by books, by characters from books. And I've told you this. They don't know that. Like this concept of honor I have. Burt Gummer's Tremors, nice. That makes sense. Hilarious.
That's
I
amazing.
thought I knew the name. I recognize it, but yeah, I still stay like I can't talk. A lot of that still sticks with me.
Yeah.
So it is the clue. Nice.
Oh, man.
I knew it was the clue. Tremors.
I don't know who this would be. No idea.
Somebody just talked to me about
I don't know Tremors enough
Who
either.
just talked to me about Tremors?
Somebody did?
Pretty sure.
Someone was just talking about the movie Tremors recently. I remember.
Who was it? Oh,
I have no clue.
Is like their name like Kevin or something then? Is
Oh,
it Kevin Bacon?
Bacon.
Like they're
Yeah.
trying to be like,
all right, guys, you are done. If you gave an answer, guess what? Stick around to the end, and you will get a prize. And I promise you, I haven't done this in a while. It is double prize Thursday. Thursday.
Double prize.
So it's going to be a double prize. What does that mean? It's twice the cost, which means it's a little nicer.
Excited.
you
Which
get
means
two
it's a little
pencils.
nicer. You get 2 pencils, yeah, instead of one.
Is it you, Austin? Zonio's you? Are you lying? Are you Zonio? Are you Zonio, though? Are you Zonio? Yes, you are. Are you lying to me in the house of the Lord? Are you?
Hey, I'm the fun guy, not the lying guy.
Maybe one of the nurses around the house my name's Sally. Oh, that's really cool. And then also, oh, that's really nice, Emma. Definitely should find a better. I'm just kidding. Michael Gross. How do you know that, Luke?
Luke is apparently another random fountain of info.
Interesting.
Tremors, Little Tremors, Austin. I love it. I missed it. I was putting Facebook Live when they asked for the roulette question. I'll let you because I like you. You better do it really quick. Who's your hero growing up?
Man.
Amber, technically. He came in late. Chuck Norris. We'll slide it into, though. All right. If Denise gets one here, I was just going to say tell him don't lie in the house of the Lord. Hilarious.
Hey,
You're acting weird. Do you know who Zonio is? Why are you being weird about this?
I don't know.
Do you know who Zonio is? Who was just talking about this? Because there is.
There is someone.
Wait a minute.
What?
I think you know.
It's not Clint, is it?
I don't think
Just
so.
kidding. It's not Clint. I knew that. Anyway.
Dude, I have no clue.
Nice.
What an interesting name, Zonio.
Yeah, well, I
If
know
we
who
could
it is.
name-
I'm just tricking him.
If we can name a live
5
episode,
more,
it'd be
and we
Zonio.
will eat the other hot stuff.
It's true. 5 more people.
All right, well, hey, let's talk about our guest. We already did that. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to tell him about you. Everyone, most of you know Blake. He's a charming man, and I mean that. Also gave his testimony last week.
Yeah.
And I heard it was pretty awesome.
It
You
was,
got
it
to
was
share. So turns out I was not feeling well when we set an almost new record at the as far as attendance.
Yeah, for service.
And I think it was hilarious that I came in. I was like, I'm so sorry that he shared the intimate details of his life with people he has. I mean, a ton of new people.
It was
that
cool,
really
man. It was brave.
Yeah, it made a lot of impact on people too. I heard.
It was a great sermon.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You can tell him to take that off.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't want us to see us, but I don't blame him. Austin is always weird. That's sad. Luke knows everything. It's real weird, but
Hey,
impressive.
Elizabeth.
He just put that back up. We got a rookie behind the wheel here. All right. Anyway, with 26, 4 more, and we eat the other stuff. Clint,
27.
take the question off the screen. I can't see the faces. You like our faces, eh?
You know what's crazy? There's music
No,
to that. So
but he
it's
does love Tremors. He's doing the dishes. I have a feeling I know.
What's up, Hunt?
Interesting. Who said that?
Kelsey.
Nobody.
Oh,
Guys, we're 3 away on Facebook from 30.
I know. Wait, we are?
Yeah. Oh, it dropped to 24.
People don't like us.
Who
Oh,
would Kelsey
man.
know that she was doing the dishes? That loves trimmers.
Harm? You think it is? She's lying?
Could be. I don't know.
What if it... That's a good guess.
Don't try to lie, man.
That's a good guess.
How did we go from 27 to 23? Like
I don't know.
I can tell you exactly why. He took the thing off the screen. They see our faces.
Put it back up. I lied.
Anyway, Blake does a lot here. He's on the worship team. He's our youth leader. A lot of exciting stuff coming up with him lately. He's on the Remnant House program, which is our very intense internship program.
Pretty cool, man.
And hi, Hunt.
Hello.
So he's here. He's usually
Yes.
behind the screen every week,
Yeah.
helping us on live, running the production.
Yep, he's
So
the production guy usually.
Now this week he trained the new guy.
That's right,
The new
man.
guy's doing a good job.
The new guy is doing great.
Doing A-OK.
All right, so we're supposed to catch him in our lives. Anything going on, man? Hey, Hunt.
Let's see.
Cool name.
I'm in a pretty good mood.
That's good. That's good. I don't know why I looked at you like that. I have no idea why.
You were so suspect.
I don't know, man.
You're like, you're not in a good mood, man. What are you talking about? Oh, nice. Thanks, Alex.
What happened?
She said, shout out to the Remnant House guys for washing my cup after I left that at the church Wednesday.
Hey, he's a great DM, as is Todd. Thank you.
Boom.
Wait, who's a good DM? Oh, you. I thought.
It's me.
Like, I prefer not to see him. Yeah, we don't want to see you either. So there. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm in a pretty good mood, man. Just been trying to live out of who I really am these past couple days, in Christ. And I know there was a small window of time, man, where I was just really struggling earlier. Was it earlier this week or last week? Earlier this week, I think.
this is gone forever, by the way.
This is gone.
Okay. You better fix that. I don't know what to do.
I got you.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm so sorry, dude.
No,
Go
you're
on.
fine. But I was honestly just kind of, these past few days I've been living more out of the freedom that Christ gives me, man. And it's really affected my life. Like, as far as, I've been trying not to let my emotions run me, whether it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's allowed me to be in a better place by doing that. So overall, dude, I would say really good. I don't really have any big life updates. I think we had a pretty good talk on episode 190 of our Real Talk web series.
Just call me Ugly George.
So
We had what?
we had a pretty good talk about our lives on
Yeah,
Real Talk
I
web
thought so
series.
too, man.
So it's episode 190. Oh gosh, it was called Rambling on Good Days.
Yeah, we were just gonna call it Norman.
Which,
That
by
was
the way,
literally
Kelsey
what it-
counted.
Hilarious, yeah.
Huh?
She counted how many times we said it.
Who
we
did?
said it. Kelsey.
How many was it?
15.
We said Norman's name 15 times.
In a matter of
We
seconds.
got a quick question here. Will Dirty Chuck be joining the show as well?
I mean, I suppose I could go grab him, and see if he's around. But
You know what, man? It'd be cool if we had him and William Covington on at the same time.
That'd be an interesting show.
That would be fantastic.
I feel like they'd be friends.
Did you guys color coordinate on purpose?
Did we color coordinate on
I
purpose?
don't know if we're really.
Is this considered
yeah.
color coordination?
Listen, man, that tells you that we don't know what we're doing, Emma, because we're color coordinated.
Todd and AJ, I can understand. AJ
I
has
would love.
the navy on his chest.
I would love it being called Norman. That was the name, dude. Then I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just, not 190 is so good. Check it out. Thank you, Drew. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Please, can Dirty Chuck and William Covington III do a duet episode? I did hear that I made the call. Just to let Austin know. I did talk to William. He said he's in.
Nice.
He said let him know Austin's leaving.
Austin is leaving
So it's
the
pretty
show
cool,
right
guys.
now.
If you haven't met William or Dirty Chuck, man, that would be
That'll be
an
one heck-
interesting crew to work together.
It would be.
Have you guys ever heard of Bozo Bill?
No, man, I haven't heard of Bozo Bill.
I heard about this guy named Bozo Bill. He might be interested in coming on the show as well.
Did you just meet him?
Yeah, man.
Just
I
now?
met him yesterday.
Like 5 seconds ago?
No, man, yesterday.
I'd prefer not to see Dirty Chuck. You know what makes that so funny? Is Sierra said that so deadpan. Like, I can see her going, I'd prefer not to see Dirty Chuck.
nice.
You know what? Sierra is one of our real ones. I'm going to keep
She
saying
is.
it. Really cool.
Nice. Emma says we're all wearing cool tones. Cool tones for cool dudes.
See? We don't know anything.
That sounds like never mind.
Well, clearly, Emma,
Yes,
you
that was
know
on purpose.
that we did not because we didn't even know what cool colors were.
Exactly. No idea
But
at
thank
all.
you. I love Emma. She's
Is
so nice.
Bozo a clown?
I
Yes.
have a feeling he is.
Yeah, he most definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, Bozo Bill.
What about Clean Charles as a guest? That's Dirty Chuck's cousin, huh? Hey,
it's
Denise
Dirty
says
Chuck's alter
190
ego.
was good.
Yes.
Thanks, Denise.
Clean Charles.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's been happening.
Yeah, man. So that's really it. I don't have anything big. If you guys want to hear more in depth, I suggest you go listen to episode 190 of a Real Talk web series podcast. Rambling in the good old days. Boom. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I see your question, Lindsay. I'm excited to answer that as soon as we get through this part because we got some people asking. We got to get in
do.
this. So Blake, how's life going, man?
Pretty good, man. Overall, things have been going pretty well. I've been starting to get that congestion stuff that's going around. So hopefully, hopefully I can fight it off before it gets too intense. But overall, yeah, pretty good, man. We got done with youth a little bit ago. It's always a blast. And it's cool to see the kids that come because a lot of the kids that have been coming are ones that you wouldn't necessarily think would come to a youth group because of their connections. Like they don't have access to a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And our kids, like our remnant kids, do an awesome job at getting kids to come. So it's really cool, and I'm super blessed to even be able to be a part of it, let alone lead it.
You're doing a good job, man. You got a good
appreciate
crew too, which helps.
Oh yeah.
My leaders are fantastic. I tell them pretty much every week how just amazing they are. They've been there with me through thick and thin. They've seen me cry. They've seen me get angry. They've seen me on all sorts of the spectrum, and they're all still there. And so I truly do appreciate all of my leaders that are helping. So
Yeah, man. Shout out Rise Youth. Love it.
Heck yeah.
Also, shout out to
Drink the
honestly
sauce, Blake.
Blake, Fun Turn, and Fun Guy because they're all part of youth group, and every single week they come straight from that to
true,
this
man.
doing the show. So shout out to them because they got a full day and they still come here with good attitudes and they kill it. So
Yeah, that's hilarious, Norman. First off, Lindsay says, drink the sauce. Norman says, time to get the shovel and start digging in. Nice.
yes.
Inspired by a conversation with friends last night. Do you think Judas was saved? Why or why not? Bethany, I love this question. I love these questions. We got another Judas one. So I will
Yeah,
talk
people
about that
pouring
in a
man.
second.
I love it.
Blake's an amazing youth pastor. Thank you. So,
Thank you,
yeah,
guys.
Bethany, we're going to answer all those. So that's awesome. Yeah, man, you're doing a great job for
yeah, I
real.
appreciate it.
But you, Todd B, how you
Trying to
doing,
get
my
it
friend?
in, huh? So looks like you care.
Listen, I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Oh yeah, you know what, man? It's kind of weird because we talked about this week on 190.
Yeah.
So the brief synopsis of it is, I don't even know if I told you this part, but one of the things I think I mentioned, like the control part.
Yes.
I think sometimes, like, I hate saying this, and it's not wise to say because people go, "Oh, he's controlling." That's not what I mean. I think sometimes, like, I want things. Like I love people, and maybe I'm justifying, and I want to like make things better, and it puts a lot of pressure on me and other people, and I've got to learn to just trust God in situations sometimes, and even in times when He's told us what to do. So like, say you and I have a disagreement, and the Bible says you're supposed to talk to me about it, and you're not.
Yeah.
I have to accept the fact that God is going to work with you in that. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to push it into it. Like I can only do so. In doing that, point of saying that has been, I've felt kind of free this week. So,
It's freaking awesome.
yeah, man, I think, and I hope it stays that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chainmail Steve's on. Blake, the parents of kids who come with Ian and the mom has always great things to say about the youth group. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I love that Marshall's on. We are literally going to have Marshall. Marshall, we are going to have you on the show. It would be cool if we get Chainmail Steve. He'll never do it.
Chainmail
I'm going to
Steve
tell you
is-
something right now.
he's a
Chainmail
legend.
Steve's life, and I'm not exaggerating, he would hate me telling this. This guy has lived the life that you can only imagine.
I think you've told me brief
I did.
stints of it.
I just didn't tell her. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, his life's incredible. It really is. It's like a movie. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Very thankful. Yeah, haven't felt great. I missed church last week. It was a bummer. A bunch of people there. So then Eli's like, a bunch of people came because you're not there, which isn't feasible because they didn't know that.
It's true,
Did
man.
they? So that's it. Let's dive into some questions here.
All right, man. Let's do
I'm
it.
going to start here with Weston because I think he slid in first if he's still on. But he asked an interesting question. So he talks about, here's the question. So Romans, I'm sorry guys, this may not be on there because this is from YouTube.
Okay.
It says, so in Romans, if the only way to the Son is if the Father first enables them, and the only way to the Father is through the Son, thoughts? Potter and clay, predestination, or Judas could have repented?
Interesting.
This is something that I am pretty passionate about, and I've
Yeah.
thought through a lot. But what are your guys' thoughts?
I
Do you know the
mean,
section he's talking about? in Romans?
Yes, I think I do.
You can keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yes. So
So what he's talking about real quick for those that are like, I'm not familiar with the Bible. It's the idea, do we have free will, or does God already determined who's saved, who's not, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, all that?
I think both.
Okay, go on.
I think that God knows who is going to come to him and who is not, but he's also given us the free will to choose it. Yeah, I don't really know what else to add to that. I don't have any like biblical evidence behind me like right now, but that's my opinion on it. Is that he gives us both.
Yeah, I've always kind of been in that same mindset of God gives us the free will to choose what we want, but He knows what we're going to choose. But then that goes deeper. Like, is that really free will? Because He already knows. I'm like, yes, because He doesn't tell us what to choose.
Yeah.
He is outside of time and all that stuff, so He already knows what's
Yep.
going to happen. But He still gives us the opportunity to make that decision.
Absolutely. Yep, good way to put it, man. 100% agree with you.
It's a great question. And I like how he... So this is actually from, I'm so sorry for coughing in your ear, Romans chapter 9. And just a little bit, kind of read through it fast. On verse 14 says, what should we say then? Is there injustice with God? He's kind of talking about those who are saved and not, with the Israelites specifically. Because he's saying there are Israelites who have turned away, right? And he's trying to say that the faith of like a true Israelite, right, in the new covenant is faith. It's always been about faith. And then just trying to set context. Is there injustice for God? For he tells, I will show mercy to whom I show mercy, and I'll have compassion on whom I have compassion. So then, it does not depend on human will or effort, but on God who shows mercy. For the scripture tells Pharaoh, for this reason I raised you up, so that I may display my power in you, and that my name may be proclaimed on all the earth. So then, he shows mercy to whom he wills, and he hardens whom he wills. You will say, therefore, why then does he still find fault? For who can resist his will? But who are you, anyone, turn back to God? And here's the part. What will his form say to the one who formed it? Why did you make me like this? Or has the potter no right over his clay to make from the same lump one piece of pottery for honor and another for dishonor? And what if God, desiring to display his wrath, to make his power known, endured with much patience objects of wrath? Does that make sense?
For me, it's very wordy, but
That's why he's asking. It's a great.
yes, it's very wordy, but it can be hard for me to grasp. But I think that I get it. I think.
There's kind of usually three options here. People get bored probably, but I think it's a great question. There's kind of three theories here. Theory one is what's called double predestination. At the beginning, God already determined, like ways to look at this, who's going to be saved and who's going to be damned. Right? It's already known. He's created some to be saved and damned. The other one is, this would be like a conveyor belt. Imagine everybody's going to hell, and then he just grabs a few of them. Like if you look at that, that's the second way, and saves them, right? So,
Okay.
So it's more of like you get the difference?
Yes.
He just saves them.
that's-
The third one is the one I tend to believe, and that would be that he has determined that everyone is going to have one of two things, salvation or hell. That's determined. So my evidence for this, and this would take a long time to go through for me, but we talked about this in our foundations class. I think the context gives us what he's saying in that section. Now, there's some smart people out there that are hardline Calvinists that believe in that, and I'm not saying that they don't have good points. And he brings up a really good section of Scripture that they use to back that up.
Okay.
I just don't believe that. So here's some of my my verses to back up the fact that I think we have free will, and I agree with clearly with AJ. God can know what we're going to do, but not be the one who made us do it.
Mm-hmm.
You tell people, like, I don't even talk about that Bible. I want people getting hot. But I think it's a really great question. So without being like preachy, man, I lost my thought because I made the joke about hot sauce. Predestination, saving, God can know.
God can know what we're going to choose, but he doesn't.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean so my proof. There's two things, there's a bunch, but one I like is, if you look at John 3:16 and 17, right? For God sent his son in the world that those who, right, put their faith in him have ever life, blah, blah, blah. And then the second one is, right, for God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world might be saved through him.
Yes.
The world, right? That would imply that he came here to give the choice to everyone. That's how I view that, right? For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whoever so puts their faith, right? And why did he say, for he did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but to save it, if it was already determined? I mean, I get what they're saying. I'm saying, why would he have chosen the word world, right? For people.
Right.
He could have said elect. The other thing is there's a really weird, like, small part that's always spoke to me is when Jesus comes to Jerusalem towards the end of his life, he stands above Jerusalem. He says, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how I have longed to gather you under my arms as chicks to a hen, but you have refused. So to me, that little saying that he's saying, I offered this to you, but you've refused to do it. So coming back to Judas, I love Weston's smart guy because it's a great point because what they say is, right, Jesus calls him like the son of perdition, the son of wrath, like he's already determined what he's going to do. But that's words, right? Jesus knew he was going to betray him, but that didn't mean that he didn't have the choice not to. That gets weird. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So could he have repented afterwards? Absolutely he could have. I think, and we've talked about this a lot, I think you got to compare Peter and Judas to see two people who sinned against God, right? I mean, Jesus, and how they handled it. Judas went and apologized. People don't realize that. He took the money back. He said, I was wrong, but it was a kind of a selfish guilt, and he took it into his own hands and killed himself instead of humbling himself and coming to God and repenting. So that's my view of it.
I love it.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely makes
sense. Does that make
sense to me.
sense to you guys watching? I'm sorry that was really long.
No, I love it.
I would like to think everybody else has a path for Saul. Yeah. Lindsay says, it's like our lives that choose your ending books. We read as kids, there's a story for every choice we make, and we have ABC. That's people have said it that way too, yeah. He knows, I think sometimes it's hard for our minds to grasp the idea because we want to put him in our human box, that he can know what we're going to do, but not make us do it.
Change it.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's interesting because, this last session of classes I got to teach foundations with Andy, which was a ton of fun. But that's kind of one of the things we hit on is like there's going to be a lot of stuff about God that we can't comprehend like fully. And I think that this is one of those. Like we can talk about and accept the fact that like we have free will and he knows, but it still doesn't quite fully make sense to us.
Right.
That's how it is.
Yeah. Well, and the argument they were making to Paul that he was responding to is the same one we do. Well, how can he cast people away, or how can he send them to hell, like even his own people, like Israelites, right? How can he?
Yeah.
And it's like, who are you to say that? He's saying essentially the part of Romans that's important. The whole message is nobody has an excuse, right? We're all sinners.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And yeah. Anyway, I love that question. So that leads us to, I think we'd have to go up. I think
Was Bethany?
Oh,
no,
Lindsay.
before that, Lindsay asked a good
Lindsay
question.
had a question.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find it here.
Oh, there you go. What are your thoughts on praying for the sick, laying on hands and anointing with oil, or praying for new church leaders in the same way? Is it something that's more traditional? I know it's talked about in the New Testament, or does it truly help prayers? Great question. So we don't really know. We know that oil kind of symbolized anointing, like God's He does tell church leaders to pray for the sick and anoint with oil. We do that here. I don't know why God does it, but I obey it, right? And that's what I think elders are supposed to do. That's one of their jobs, is to pray for the sick. We don't anoint new leaders with oil, but we do pray over them as a congregation when we accept new elders. So I think that praying for the sick, laying on hands, I think it's a command for elders to do, and I think we should do it.
It makes, okay. I agree, man. I mean, I don't really have anything else to add.
Yeah, it's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bethany said, do you think Judas was saved, or why not? That's a great question. What do you think, guys?
I would say no, because he still denied he denied Christ.
Willie says he agrees. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say with the information we're given, I would say no. But I
Sorry,
can't.
Nicodemus, that's good too.
I can't confidently say that because we know that even in that last moment, if he were to choose, you know.
I think we know a couple reasons. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah.
The like I said, the evidence we have would strongly suggest to no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that he's called the Son of Wrath. We know. I mean, I think that gives us a clue too that he wasn't saved, right? Because Jesus said this guy he's already condemned. He's cursed. Like he's because he knew what he was going to do.
Yeah.
The thing to think about is people are like, so he went and apologized. And this is where it gets interesting, right? So that means he knew this is an innocent man. He saw Jesus do miracles.
Absolutely.
And what I like about this question is that it makes us recognize the difference between knowing Jesus is something special and recognizing him as Lord.
Interesting.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for all we know, Judas may have thought this is the Messiah, right? Or at least some prophet. He most likely thought he was. He saw things.
Yeah.
And he felt bad that he was innocent. But he never truly accepted Christ as Lord. He never got it. And the reason we know that, too, is that he took it in his own hands, right? Instead of repenting or even doing what Peter did, which is like, go back to your old life, give it an opportunity for God to move. He took it in his own hands. So
Yeah.
I agree, Luke. I think he was doing it out of guilt for sure.
That makes sense.
Definitely just guilt. Yeah.
But you got to know, Marshall, the thing that saves you is putting faith in Christ. Did he put faith in Christ if he killed himself? If he thought the only way that no, yeah, that's interesting, Bethany, because I don't think they're the exact same thing. Also, I could get really into the hardening. Saying hardening, you got to look at the Old Testament. I'm going to be such a nerd. But Old Testament, when they say hardening, they're pagan culture. If they had just said Pharaoh just chose to do that, it looks like God's not as powerful as the other gods. So what he was saying is that God allowed that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Pharaoh can't actually stand against God, but God allowed him to rebel. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Yeah. And I think, again, guys, you just look at him being the son of perdition. And I think Jaden's question, Bethany, I think one of the things is you're still stuck on, I know Jaden's heart. He's not here. He's a very tenderhearted guy. But at the end of the day, you have to accept Christ as Lord. You have to. You have to put your faith in Jesus.
Yeah.
There's no other
And
way.
it doesn't matter just because Jesus knew what he did. It's like Jesus just knew he was going to reject him is really what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
So stop apologizing. Done. Will do. We had a heck of a crew on
Will do.
YouTube, by the way. We had 12 at one point.
I saw that.
So
Heck yeah.
12
pretty cool.
people. It's crazy.
No, Emma, I do not believe he did. I want to check real quick and make sure. Great questions.
Oh, absolutely, man. I love it. I love hearing you speak about it too, man. Don't feel like you're
thanks,
a nerd,
dude.
man. I love listening to that
But
stuff.
I am a nerd. We got a question that just came in. Did you get these up at all? Yes, I did. You want to throw that one about families' hearts? Yes. Okay, I'll read this. It'll be on the screen a little bit behind. The question is, guys, my family's hearts are so hardened. How can I subtly tell them about Jesus and try to help them understand that their past church experience isn't truly what and who Jesus is? They were forced to go to church as teens, and it pushed them so much further from Jesus. What a great and honest question.
Man, I would say show them Jesus by the example of how you live your life. So like when you have opportunities to love them when it doesn't make any sense and make them question why you're doing it, I think that is a way you can do it. You know, you said subtly. Even like giving them tidbits of just like, you know, even like Bible, like, you know, you don't have to quote, you know, you don't have to say, hey, you know, this book says this and, you know, this verse says that. Like sometimes even just giving it, you know, giving them scripture, you know, I don't want to say out of context because it's not good, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like giving them like those sprinkles of the Bible without actually saying it, I think is a good way to do it too. You know, so like when it says like, hey, like, you know, we're, you know, for example, like love your enemies, you know, you could say, hey, you know, we should love people even when it's hard, you know, and sometimes that can subtly bring them closer even though they don't even know.
Yeah, man, I think that's good. I think the big thing is without just outwardly saying, which I think you still should at times, but just standing up and for the truth. Like
Yeah.
you know what the truth is, right? So don't let them change or bend in anything that
Clint, can you throw that back up while he's talking so we can see it? Thanks.
that would change the truth. And I think, like AJ said, do all those little things. Love them when it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know, be different. Be different than the people that they grew up with. You know, she said they were forced to go to church as teens. Be different than those people, because we know that modern church culture, and I'm sure even when they were in church, is not good with how everything is handled. So be different than that and just follow the truth and love them in a way that you know Jesus would.
Yeah, that's good. I think too, I don't know if you've actually just told them, but you know, ask them about Jesus. Don't make it about church. Like that's one thing. Because even in this question, sometimes people make excuses because at the end of the day, they don't want to bow the knee to Jesus. They don't want to acknowledge who's God and who's not. So we sometimes can make excuses to justify turning away from him.
That's
know what I
really
mean?
good, man.
So I think I agree with him completely as far as it being it.
Yeah, I like what you said. Don't make it about church. Make it about Jesus. That's really good.
Yeah, because once they understand who Jesus really is, maybe then, you know,
Man,
that's going to lead them.
Yeah, that's really
It's
good.
not about the place; it's about the relationship.
Yeah. That's so good. Thank you. I always pray for them and ask them how I can pray for them, even encouragement. Like I know Mona just doesn't like Jesus stuff. She thinks we're not telling her Jesus stuff, but then open the door again for me to talk to you. That's awesome, Chelsea. That's really cool that you care. You can throw it down, Clint, and go to the next one. Great questions. Bethany says, I like that because it's a whole question on whether or not it was sinning, because God doesn't contrive sin. He allows it to happen, but he doesn't make sin. Exactly, Bethany. Way to connect that to the whole of Scripture. I like that. What's the next one, Clintonius?
It's going on right now.
That was a strange thing to happen. You can read if you'd like.
Oh, sure.
I keep tired of hearing
this
my
one
voice.
is, I'm glad you guys are still going. I was worried and praying for direction for y'all. 10 episodes away from 200.
Hey,
Or as AJ says, 2 centuries.
Yep.
2 centuries, baby. We're approaching the 2-century mark.
200 years, man.
Let's
There you
go.
Going strong.
Yeah. Next.
I think I said that one time early on when we were like getting close to 25 episodes. I was like, man, we're close to a quarter century. I think you made fun of me for that too.
I didn't make fun. What are you talking about? I like that Bethany's picture is the Bethany we all know and love. She wears that Christmas hat starting in
Oh,
January.
yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome. What's next? Oh, here we go. What do you do when you feel like your marriage is failing and no matter what you do, it doesn't help or isn't changing things? Yeah, it's a really honest question.
Yeah. I'm not married, but I don't know. You know, one thing that comes to mind is, you know, focus on what you can do. You know, you can't control the other person. And what does that look like? You know, I think about what the Bible tells us. You know, it talks about, oh man, what's the giant scripture that talks about like, oh, jeez, love is patient.
Oh, 1 Corinthians 13.
Yes. So go back and read that. What is love? Love is patient. Love is kind. Love keeps no records of wrongs. You know, and so on. There's so much more. But go back and think about like, are you truly pursuing that with them? And you know, maybe that can make a change. And like I said, don't worry about how they react. You have to worry about what you can do. So.
Yeah, I think everything you said was good, and I'm assuming you're a believer. I'm going to assume you are. But I think, like AJ said, it doesn't matter if you're in the right or the wrong or whatever, but you have a standard to uphold. And again, I don't know if you're the husband or the wife in this, but if you're the husband, that you continue to lead, and if you're the wife, you continue to submit and follow, and continue to do the things that you know are very set when it comes to marriage. What does God say for both parties, and you should do that whichever side of that you're on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Again, assuming if your spouse, you both are believers, loving him, one of the other things I would say too is invite people into it, especially if there's sin situations, there's issues going on, or it's always good to invite people into situations, even though we tend to be embarrassed about that.
Yeah, it's really
But
good.
the biggest thing is don't stop communication. You got to keep talking. Now, I know a lot of this is, we say, hey, don't focus on what they're doing, but that relationship is so powerfully affecting you when you're, when your spouse. Like, it has such an effect on it that it's hard to just ignore it. And I think the only thing I'd say is lean into God and lean into the relationships you have in your life with people who are going to encourage you to keep pressing forward in your marriage, not the people that are going to tell you the opposite. Because when you're weak and in a situation where you're struggling in your marriage, the worst thing in the world is having someone tell you, oh yeah, so-and-so is that. You should get out of it, right? Because you're already feeling weak.
Yeah, man.
That's really good.
So he says the marriage coach reminds me of the 90%, 10% analogy you talked about in Real Talk 190. Thanks.
Nice.
It helps me understand it better. Steve, I'll listen when he speaks. Open communication is the main thing. Keep focusing on God. It's good. You can always go to marriage counseling. That's good. It's good, Marshall. You're right.
I love it, man. Good question so
Heck
far.
yeah. People, love means action, not emotions. Love in marriage is action is in motion. That's good.
Okay, so
Next up.
we got some more that
Yep.
people asked in real time. Holy cow, man! You guys are killing it. Does AJ have a man crush on Todd? I will neither.
Confirm or deny.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, because I literally forgot what I was.
I've been with you on this show so many times.
Yes,
I know when you bring
yes. I will
phrases.
neither confirm nor deny this statement in this question.
I have no comment.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
ridiculous.
I do have his football number tattooed on my neck, so.
Yep. He does. He does.
Listen,
Remember when people thought we were in the 33rd degree of the Masons?
Yes.
Because it was my football number and you had it on your neck.
Oh yeah.
33 is far too low for where we're
If you
at.
can't communicate, you can't have a marriage. That's good. That's good. Luke answers yes. AJ's making it in a wholesome way.
In a wholesome way. It's so wholesome to watch. I appreciate that, Bethany.
What do we got? We still got 9 people, man.
Yeah.
He 100% has a man crush on Todd, says Zonio. 555.
Who is Zonio? Zonio, who are you?
Late to the party in the marriage question, but let other people in. That's
Yeah.
good. If marriage is struggling, the best advice I can get is let people in to walk it out with you. Preach, girl.
It's good, Emma.
Well, now we can jump in even more. We better move, though, because we got lots.
Oh,
That's
yeah, we got a
okay.
lot.
AJ, Todd is a man crush on my beefy husband. I do. The man is, I've never seen anything, felt anything like it, which sounds so weird. I got to baptize at the honor of baptizing that guy, and I'm telling you right now, he's a big guy. He is literally solid rock, like he's carved of granite.
Carved of granite. I love that.
Yeah. Anyway, Blake, would you like to ask the first question since I've been talking nonstop?
Sure, man.
Love
Why
it,
not?
man. You're doing great today.
We're doing question number 1 here.
You too, man.
Let's see. Do Christians have the authority to rebuke the devil?
Absolutely. We got the Holy Spirit. I think that, I think about, oh man, there's so much scripture that comes to my mind that I can't put a name to. It makes me sad.
Is rebuking the same as resisting? Rebuke is like a strong, like you're a piece of trash. Because here's what I do know. Even Michael the archangel didn't get real tough talking when he talked to Satan when they argued over Moses' body. What he did say is, in the name of the Lord,
Yeah.
get away. So
Interesting.
do Christians have the authority? I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
No. Does God have the authority and we cling to him?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm thinking more resist than rebuke.
Yeah. Just because I don't know if you remember, we had a question about this. Rebuke actually means like a harsh, telling them how it is.
Yeah.
That's fair, actually.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know if there's ever, I don't think there's even any biblical backing to saying that we can rebuke Satan himself.
No, man. In fact, if you remember, there's
I'm
certain-
like, yeah.
No, but you
it's-
knew
it's-
you were saying
it's-
what the truth is. Like we
Yeah,
do
it's
have
so
the ability.
funny.
We do have the ability to resist. That's
Yeah.
the same thing. Like remember in Scripture it says, "Resist the devil and he will flee from you." So
Yeah.
like that's the same kind of thing. I get what you're saying. I just want to differentiate between saying, in the name of Christ, get out of here, like that praying. Excuse me, and saying like, "Hey, I'm the man. God's gave me special power. Get out of here." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because-
there's a line there that
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. It's literally says even Moses. I mean, even Michael the archangel
Yeah,
did
that's
not.
a good scripture to remember.
Yeah, I think it's in Hebrews. I thought the Burt Gummer reference was going to be too obvious, Denise. Dude, I know. That's why I'm going to be embarrassed. That's why they're mocking me.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's good, Marshall. That's a good way to put it. You yourself can't rebuke evil, but God can rebuke. That's good. What if it's Jason Singleton? Oh, actually, that does make sense. He does love Tremors.
He does love Tremors. Maybe that. Oh,
It doesn't look like his typing, though, man.
yeah. It's hard telling, man.
He's the comma. I love Jay, but he's not a comma user.
He's not a
usually.
comma user.
It might be. Maybe he is. All right.
I still can't get over how good this.
You have anything
crispy
to add to
this
that one? I
stream
think you
looks.
did, pretty much. Hi, guys. Here's a question for you. How can I experience joy in being a Christian? Are you throwing these up, by the way? You are, right? Okay. How can I experience joy in being a Christian?
Okay, that'll be number 3 for you, Clint. Nice, he's got it. He
knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Nice. How can you experience joy in being a Christian? Joy is an action rather than a feeling. You have to be willing to actually choose joy instead of relying on the emotional high of feeling it. And from my experience of in my walk, in my journey, the moments that I've felt God the most, and I've had that joy that is just that transcends understanding, man, is when I did something in action that was not reliant on how I felt at all. And when I did that, I was so joyful. And it's hard to explain, but it's almost like a supernatural thing, really, in a way. Like when you choose joy and it brings you that emotion, like that emotional high.
You got any thoughts on that?
I would say no. I think AJ pretty much hit the nail on the head with that. Being active in it.
I mean, this is an area that I empathize with. Of the fruits of the Spirit, sometimes I feel like that's the one that I struggle with lately. And I can come up with excuses, life's heavy, or leadership and stuff. But you do choose it. And what I've found too, some tangible advice is when I focus on just doing. You know what I'm saying? When I focus on doing, not waiting. Not waiting for something to happen, but I focus on doing. So serving people, loving people, reading scripture, praying. I mean that genuinely. When I focus on doing something instead of sitting around wallowing in my sadness, it's funny because joy tends to come with it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the choosing it, because it reminds me this week when I was kind of feeling that way, and it's like, man, I just gotta I have that ability.
Yeah,
and
you're
the
just
scripture
being
says
free,
we
man.
have that ability. Yeah.
Yes.
It's fruit. It naturally will happen.
It's good, man.
I dream of having a rec room as stock. Okay.
What is this?
Is this Trent? It's Trent. It is Trent. Trent is Zonio.
Trent
I
is
mean,
Zonio?
Mad Max. I remember now. It all
I mean
comes
Mad
together.
Max.
Mad Max, you son of a gun. That makes it even nicer what you said. Got him. That's Mad Max. I'm telling you right now. I know it for a
Mad
fact
Max.
because of other things we know in
That
our
makes
life.
sense now. Yep.
Mad Max, you son of a gun.
Yep. I'm pretty sure. You're up, my friend.
All right. Do we want to do any of these article-based questions?
No, man. Let's just get. Oh, I mean, you can. I would just go to number 2 on yours.
Okay. Number 2 under AJ. What do I do? What do I do if I feel like my wife hates me? I know I'm not a great man, but I'm trying, and she doesn't seem to respect me or like me still. What can I do?
That's really honest.
Yeah. We got some really honest questions.
Yeah, it's been a great show.
Gosh. I would say it kind of goes back to what we said earlier. You know, continue to do the things that you know you should. Continue to lead her. Even when she doesn't follow in a way that you agree with. You have to continue to do that because, unfortunately, your role as a husband is separate than what she is called to do as your wife. There's no part in, when Paul talks about it and everything, there's no part that says you lead your wife as long as she continues to follow or as long as she agrees, or there's no addendum to that. It's just, hey, this is what you're called to do. And like we said earlier, I think bring people into it. If that's where you're at, and Todd's brought this up a lot recently too, and the fact that like there is a biblical process to when someone doesn't follow what God and the Bible has told them to do. That's Matthew 18. Just because it's your wife doesn't make it any different than if it was somebody else.
It's good.
So if you've gone to her and say, hey, you're not doing this, she continues not to, then you bring somebody into it, and she still continues not to, then you can take that to the next step. But I think follow the Bible, continue to do your role, and if it comes to that, go through the process of Matthew 18 and bring people into that.
It's good, man. I love that.
Yeah, I think a lot about that phrase, love as Christ loves the church. So a lot of times, I mean, I to generally ask yourself, what does God do to me when I do that? So like when I am hateful or when I am disobedient or all those kinds of things, or like I'm cruel, how does he deal with me? And it is weird because sometimes like he's not going to change truth. He's not going to bend when it comes to truth, but he does still pursue and he still loves.
Yes.
And I'm so thankful for that because if not, I would be in big trouble,
That's good, man. I
anyway.
like that. Keep pursuing.
Yeah,
I
good,
love that.
both of you. It was all good stuff, guys.
Let's see, where do we want to go from here, boys?
You can do, I think, 3 probably words.
Okay. AJ, number 3. Do you think some of the weird and rare species we get from the ocean of all kinds of fish was before or after the flood?
Interesting. Possibly both. I think some could have been left over from before the flood, and then I think possibly after there was some perhaps genetic crossing that happened that caused some
Such
of
a
these,
good, well-spoken way to say it, man. Keep going.
caused some of the odd and weird things that we know as fish to happen.
That we know is fish.
Heavy quote unquote on fish. But yeah, I think it could definitely be both.
I just want to point out the fact that we've only discovered what's the percentage of the ocean we've only like uncovered? It's like less than 10%.
It's less than we know of space.
That's the creepy part. And I told you guys this story. Here's a little conspiracy thing. You
All
know
right.
what NASA, remember this? What their original purpose was?
Was for the ocean.
It was the ocean. They went down the ocean one time and decided, we're not going to do it in the ocean anymore. We're going to go into space.
What does that even mean?
What did they see in the ocean?
They saw.
I bet you didn't think I'd hear your shout out on Real Talk episode 190. That's clearly Sydney because I said she would never, ever watch. Sorry, that just came in.
That's hilarious.
Sydney, if you saw that, that's hilarious.
I wasn't thinking of Leviathan. I was thinking of some Cthulhu.
Cthulhu is a fictional character written by H.P. Lovecraft. Anyway, yeah, that's a good question, though. Interesting. Guys, we got a lot of fun stuff to still do here. I think these are, we got underrated. AJ, you want to take over here? Do you want Blake too?
Listen, Blake is our overrated, underrated guy.
Make
He's
it
amazing.
fun. Make it exciting.
Overrated,
Alien
underrated.
fish. Nice.
This is a time where we get to discuss certain topics.
Yeah.
And talk about whether or not they're overrated or they're underrated. Do we like them? Do we not like them? And everything in between.
I love it.
Man, that is good. Well, now I don't want to be on Earth anymore.
Where are you gonna go, Marshall?
She didn't watch. She
Mars.
was told about it. Oh.
And the fact that we still can't, we're not physically able to explore a lot of the ocean because of what it does to people.
not.
And well, that's fair.
But I agree with you. Yeah, it'll kill Loch Ness Monster.
Ooh, old Nessie.
So, you ready?
Let's do it.
Overrated, underrated, where you join us in deciding whether these things are overrated, underrated. Blake, go ahead and do your thing, my friend.
Gosh, I enjoy this part because I actually challenge myself to not read them ahead of time and come up with all the
Well, there you go.
explanations on the
You just
spot.
saw it.
Here we go. You know them. You love them. They start as things completely different. You put them in vinegar, different types of flavoring. They shrivel up, and we put them on our sandwiches and sometimes eat them whole. How do you guys feel about pickles?
Pickles, overrated, underrated, AJ.
Overrated, man. Not a pickles guy. You stick pickles on a chicken sandwich, I'm gonna say no, sir. Please do not. So,
Give him the Todd.
that's right. I actually do. Every time I get pickles from like Pizza Hut, I give it to you.
Overrated, underrated, my friend.
Most pickles, dill pickles, entirely overrated. Bread and butter pickles, or like the nice sweet heat pickles, terribly underrated.
Join Elon the space program. That's funny, Marshall. So, what was the last one you said overrated?
Oh, dill pickles, entirely overrated.
Oh man,
Bread and butters or sweet heats, underrated.
I like watching people. You don't like dills?
I'm not a big fan of dill pickles.
I am gonna say underrated. I don't see the big deal. Well played. If Taylor was on here,
She'd love it.
what if they
Someone
saw
put an angry
sirens and
face.
heard their song? Nice. I missed that, Norman. What if they heard sirens and heard their song and convinced them not to explore the ocean? I love that. I want to make a story. Yeah, yellow Todd. I feel bad for me. You feel sad with the shout out. So sorry. Dill underrated. Nice. I'm with you. Underrated. Cool.
All right.
I like seeing what the consensus is too. What's up next, Blake?
Number 2.
Oh, we got more
Oh,
on
yeah.
here.
What you got?
Does he make the intro up for himself? Yes, he does. Nancy says, I love dill pickles, underrated, sweet pickles, overrated, gross. Lottaburger has the best dill pickles on theirs. Denise says, I love dills. Love, not live. I get it. That's why she...
Nice.
Number 2, overrated, underrated.
Dill pickle chips are good.
Around here, we believe that there are little gremlins or goblins that constantly move things around, particularly keys, lanyards, and whatnot.
Usually.
However, in today's modern age, we have the ability to attach things to our keychains to find them. They beep, they go off. You can download apps, and it sends you right to them most of the time. How do you guys feel
that's
about a
interesting.
GPS key fob?
Overrated, underrated.
GPS key fobs are severely underrated. Those things can help you find things when you're in a pickle.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's so happy, man. What do you got?
I'm gonna say underrated because I actually have a pair of headphones that do this, and they chirp.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
but aren't yours a part of it? Like a part of the thing?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah,
I mean, it still counts.
It's part of it, but I still think even for keys in general, they're entirely underrated.
I actually have a GPS key fob on my keys.
I'm with you, Emma, and that's what I'm about to say. I've had poor experiences with these. So I had the actual, what are the fancy ones, the originals called? Tile.
Tile.
So I had a tile, still have it. It's on my keys right now. It doesn't work. They die eventually. Emma's right. What if you lose your phone, which I also tend to do? And then the other time I got a brand new one that wasn't a tile, and it immediately didn't work. So
Oh, that's the on one.
Yep. Yeah, I do need one for every item. Underrated. By the way, I had a whole box. This is actually really sad. I didn't tell you. Remember that box I got? I think maybe Tim got a couple years ago. So I found it again. I was like, oh, awesome. Guess what happened?
Oh boy.
Batteries are all dead, even though they're brand new.
How does that happen?
Science. Anyway,
Science.
what do you got, my friend?
Number 3, you need some time. You want to enjoy nature. So what do? You go, you grab your favorite rod, your favorite reel, grab your tackle box, you head out to a special place that nobody knows about. Cast a line in, see what happens. How do you guys feel about fishing by yourself?
Hook, line, and sinker. Overrated because I'd rather do it with friends.
What was it? Fishing by yourself.
Yep.
I'm going to say, gosh, this is a weird one for me because it depends on the mood I'm in. I do enjoy
Good
fishing by
old-fashioned
myself.
key hook.
Because
Oh, it was Mandy that bought it. Okay, that was you, Mandy. Sorry. Go on.
sometimes I do like just going out and just fishing. But I'm probably going to lean more on the overrated because I enjoy having people to hang out with and talk
Absolutely.
to while I'm fishing.
Fishing's a social thing for me, for sure.
Overrated. Never gonna do it.
Never gonna do it by myself ever.
Real quick, 2 things, and I can't believe I'm gonna. This is so classic, by the way, and it's gonna make him so
boy.
happy. Overrated. I'd rather lay on a beach alone and read. Kelsey says my husband loves fishing by himself. Denise says I finally bought one of those hook things you speak of. We need to announce the winner, which I think you got. You did. It came on the.
Yep.
It came on your thing, and then while you do that, I will go take myself a little break.
Oh, nice.
But I'm only doing it so this guy doesn't feel
So it
alone.
doesn't feel bad. Yeah,
so I don't
makes
feel
sense.
alone in it? Uh-huh. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, let's see here. I've got to find the winners. Winners. All right, y'all. So we're going to give you guys 2 minutes. 2 minutes, whoever wins here for Remnant Roulette to say, hey, I'm here. So our winner, Marshall. Marshall, are you on?
Marshall, you son of a gun. Growler finally got a crit.
Gold finally got a crit. I love it. Marshall, are you on, good sir? You are the winner of Remnant Roulette Double Prize Thursday. Imagine that.
Double prize Thursday.
Double prize. Let's see.
Thursday. Let's see.
He says, I'm here. Congratulations, Marshall. You have won our Remnant Roulette. We will be in contact with you to get some information from you so we can send you your gift. Thank you so much for watching, my friend. You're amazing.
Yeah, he said Growler finally hit. Listen, man, those Trollkins were they were something. But anyways, so what do we got? Jordan asked a question. AJ,
yeah?
do you even know how to fish?
Actually, I used to live off a river and I fished almost every day. Boom! Bet you didn't see that coming. Yep, believe it or not, AJ used to live by a river and fish every day.
And to double back, Marshall, like we said, it's Double Prize Thursday, which means your prize will be double
The value.
The value. That's the word I was looking for.
Anyways, we can go ahead and continue on our overrated, underrated.
Underrated. Got
Take it away, production guy.
Up next, when I think of this word, I think back to the early, maybe even late 2000s, prior 2010. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You fell asleep on the couch hours ago watching George Lopez, and you can still hear the intro video, the intro playing in the background. And you wake up to one of these trying to sell you something. A pot with special handles, you remember this one? Remember the clear orbs that you could apparently do magic with, and it was just
I
like
had one.
It was just a plastic ball.
I had one.
How do you feel about infomercials? Overrated, underrated?
Infomercials are severely underrated. That's quality television, if you ask me. What's his name? Is it Billy Mays?
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays. Now, I believe he passed away. Rest in peace, Billy Mays, but let me tell you something. Infomercials, severely underrated. I could watch them for hours. I used to, actually. When I was a
That
kid.
doesn't surprise me.
No, I used to watch them for hours when I was... Oh, my gosh. I hope that's... Infomercials, Todd. Underrated, overrated.
Overrated.
Overrated?
Agreed.
I had to think about it though.
Yeah, man. Billy Mays, shout out. Rest in peace.
I can't believe that the whole time. Yeah, that was pretty shocking.
Mm-hmm. Whole time what? Man. Also, Marshall's our winner.
Did you get it?
Yep, he got it.
Congratulations, my friend.
Billy Mays always had caps lock on, and I would wake up crying.
Couple questions here.
Okay.
What's been the best and worst parts of your week this week? Unless we're done. Is there more?
We got.
Never mind. Let's finish that.
Last one. Last overrated, underrated. We're at a time where certain things can spread like wildfire across the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That can be words. It can be trends. It can be dance moves, whatever it is. However, the kids typically like to just latch onto these and make up ridiculous words. How do you guys feel about new lingo?
New lingo, man. It's hard for me because it's like I'm not very caught up on it. So I'm going to say it's overrated because I'm not caught up on it and I don't understand what people are saying sometimes.
I think creating new lingo is terribly underrated. Because that's something that's happened most of my life is just create new things.
Sounds pretty scrapping.
Pretty scrapping, I'd say.
It's a scrapping idea. But I would say the way the kids go about it is terribly overrated.
Yeah, man. Like that mid.
Mid.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's mid, bro.
I think it's hilarious.
Yep. It's mid.
Overrated.
Billy Mays, he died. Really sensitive. AJ, overrated because, hey, what's up, Chuck? I only call you that because that's what Manny called you. 4, I feel like overrated, perfectly rated Bob Ross.
Perfectly
Only when
rated.
Blake says over. Only when Blake says over.
Overly says all the syllables.
Yeah.
So I have this thing where when I hear a new slang that the kids like, I will perfectly pronunciate all of the syllables and consonants in it, and it drives them insane, and I love it. Instead of saying yeet, right? You throw something, kids yell yeet. I go, yes, yeet.
Marshall said, every time I hear no cap, it's lit fam. I want to go to the moon more and more. It's hilarious.
See? And then the kids say that,
No
and be
cap.
like, you are correct. It is no cap. It is lit, fam. And it's hilarious every time.
If you mean popular new lingo, overrated. If you mean words that we create to describe things that Need words.
Like Crowbow.
Crowbow. It's one of the greatest ones of all time.
It's a good one. That is a legendary word.
So underrated for that. Is that it?
Agreed.
That's it.
It's all
Question.
overrated, underrated.
Let's get this in. We got to
All right.
fill them in, and then we got
get
to
it.
roll for my fun.
Nice.
What has been the best and worst parts of your week this week? Like,
Me. Let's see. Worst part is definitely this sickness that's beginning to hopefully not ruin me. But
yeah, man, I'm still struggling with mine.
best part of this week, gosh,
Marshall's on it today. I love it only when Blake says it that way. Sorry.
gosh, funny. Gosh, it's so weird. But the best part of the week so far is probably getting our new internet. Just
Yeah,
because-
Yeah, man. Why did you say it like that?
That was genuine.
Oh, anyway, go on. Sorry.
I heard it myself. I was like, what just happened to my voice?
Gosh. Anyways, yeah, probably getting the new internet just because of the things that we can actually do now.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Oh, let's see. The best part of my week.
Wait, what did you say the worst part was? Oh, the
The
sickness.
sickness. Yeah.
Best part of my week was just being able to choose Jesus. Honestly, like I kind of told it earlier when when we were sharing about our lives. But the best part of my week has just been having like that feeling a lot better compared to the worst part of my week, which was I felt very like depressed earlier this week. So that was probably my worst part of the week. But my best part of the week was getting over that the last couple days. So
Man, best part. Probably hanging out with Daisy today. I know I'm a lame-o.
no, you are.
That was the best part. Worst part. Been pretty busy this week, man,
Yeah, man.
and it's not ending after tonight. So, I think I'm starting to feel a little stress. You know me. I never feel it slow.
Stress
It
is
just
never
explodes
processed.
when it
Yep.
finally does.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, good question.
Yeah.
Worst, we had to put my grandma's cat down,
Oh,
and it was kind of like saying goodbye to her again. Weirdly, best. My baby girl made me laugh so hard I was crying tonight.
nice. Do we have any more?
Seems like a decent kid.
Seems like a decent kid.
Yes, we do.
Nice.
What is your thoughts on the? There's a comment of Sydney the liar pants on fire, which we're not answering. But what is your thought on the story where Elisha has bears maul small children for calling him Baldy? Well, to be
Honestly, I'm not very familiar with the story.
you've never heard of that?
No.
Literally, they can make fun of him and go, "Hey, haha, Baldy," and then a bear comes out and mauls them.
Wait, somebody might have asked us about this on
Blake,
Real Talk.
Triple B did.
Okay, that's
He
what
brought
it
it
was.
up just because it was a crazy story.
I think it's wild. I guess without knowing the context, I can't really give you a lot of thoughts. So
That's awesome, Bethany.
sorry, can't give you much thoughts on this
You're
one.
so angry about it. Sorry, man.
Thanks for trying to test my biblical knowledge.
Anyway.
I'm kind of actually ironic with AJ. I know the story, but it's not one that I've ever actually
I
read.
just told
read,
you.
Read
That's
and
it.
studied. That's literally it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems crazy. I don't really know.
Is there a point to why he did it? Like why it happened?
Yeah, he was mocking God's prophet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so they just send bears.
Don't make fun of what's God. Of
Yeah, I
what's
think
God.
that's a crazy story, man, because it comes out of nowhere, too. You're like, oh, and then I want you to understand, they actually, it's translated. They were saying, haha, Baldy, calling him Baldy. And then, but yeah, that's a crazy story, which leads into the second question.
Okay.
Kelsey says, worst celebrating my brother's birthday that passed from COVID. He's been 35. Best she's got. And being able to praise his way through. We're sorry for your loss, Kelsey. Genuinely.
Yes.
What is. That's such a weird way you said that, man. I'm the only one that hears this.
No, you're not.
Yes. What is your favorite obscure Bible story? What a very. I have something to reference when people call me Baldy now. Yeah, it's
Nice. Well, this is my new favorite, the one I just discovered. That's ridiculous.
Baldy. Bear mauls him.
That's got to be the one.
I have sharks attack people for calling me bald. You
One-
choose to be bald, don't Norman.
One of two. It's come up a lot recently, but my favorite Jesus story is sarcastic Jesus, when they're on the boat and they're running out of food, and this is after Jesus has fed thousands twice, and the disciples are on the boat with Jesus. They're like, "What are we gonna do? We're running out of food." And they wake Jesus up, and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" I just fed thousands of people with like 2 loaves of bread and like 3 fish. He's like, and you're worried about the 12 of us eating.
Mm-hmm.
So that one or the donkey and the talking donkey.
That's funny too. Denise says her worst was missing church due to the kiddos being sick, and best has been watching Christmas movies. Awesome. What's your favorite Christmas movie, and are the kids feeling better? I'm just curious. Yeah, that is a funny story because you kind of gloss over it. He literally is like, "What?"
Yeah.
One of mine, I was going to bring up the time that Jesus just literally says, like, "How long do I have to put up with you people?" But then the second one that is just crazy is the 7 sons of Sceva. Remember this? Where they hear about Paul casting out demons.
Yes.
So they're magicians. They're like, oh, we'll do it. So they go these demon-possessed guy, and they're like, in the name of Jesus whom Paul preaches, come out of him. And the demon just looks at him and goes, oh, I know Paul, or I know Paul, and I know I've heard of Paul, and I know Jesus, but who are you? And then they beat him up. It literally says it beats them up,
Yes.
tears their clothes off, and they have to run away.
I just read that not long ago.
Yeah, that one is crazy. I find the one where the guy falls asleep, falls out the window. Well, I believe it's Peter's teaching. I think he dies, and they have to bring him back. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Oh, man.
Yes, it is.
By the definition of what a Christmas movie is, it takes place during Christmas. There is a Christmas tree. There is Santa suits. There is gifts exchanged, and there is love.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
I grew up my whole life. Wonderful Life is a good one, Willie.
That is good.
I want you guys to know, and this is going to crush you. And I'm not disagreeing with you, but the proof comes from a guy like me. My entire life growing up, when I thought of Die Hard, didn't even remember it was on Christmas.
That's fair. I'm not saying it's a good argument, but I'm saying
No, I think it makes
I'm not saying
sense.
it's a
by
good
definition. Yes.
Kids are Gucci. That's hilarious, given the
Gucci,
lingo thing.
yep.
But still hacking like a hag. It's hilarious. Favorite Christmas movie is probably Christmas Chronicles. I don't know if I know those. Oh, yeah, I do. Genesis, the brothers Levi and Sam. And Kelsey says, oh, the Game of Thrones ones, like when the brothers kill everyone for violating their sister Dinah, kind of like the Red Wedding. I love Grinch Christmas Story, Home Alone. Yeah. My favorite Christmas movie is Muppet Christmas Carol, and I don't care what anyone thinks. First of all,
I don't care what everybody thinks.
it's
I
an
love
incredible movie. Secondly, it is legitimately probably the best retelling of the Christmas Carol you'll find. That's true to the story. Have you not watched this? I own it.
I have. It's been years. You
I
wanna
own
watch
it right
together?
now. I own
I
it.
don't think
wanna
I've
watch
seen it.
after
I would
this?
love to watch it with you.
Alright.
No one else will.
What's my
No
favorite?
one else will. Anyway, favorite?
My favorite Christmas movie. I used to watch Jingle All the Way a lot when I was a kid.
That's a good one. Hey, you actually have a Christmas. Hey, Dorman just lit at the same moment, so Jingle All the Way is my favorite
Nice.
Christmas movie.
Nice.
Piper loves that movie. Jordan, what's your favorite movie? I think Marshall's is funny. Just Krampus is an amazing movie. It teaches you to be kind to your family or it might kill you. Muppets Christmas is so Yes, it is. It is so underrated. You're actually right. Yep, that was an amazing movie. Which one, Steve? Are you talking about Muppet Christmas Carol? Because if so, I'm with you.
Because if so,
How does she bloody do that? Muppet Christmas Carol, that is. Yeah. Oh, it's a great movie. It traumatized me as a child.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's some scary parts in it. I want to know which one he's saying is an incredible movie because if Chainmail Steve loves Christmas Carol too, my life's complete.
my life's complete.
While we're giving you guys a chance to ask some more questions, where's the master list of fun? Do you know? Oh, is that link you sent to me? Fun Turn?
Yeah,
It's up to date on there?
it should be.
Okay, got
Oh,
you.
perfect.
We'll pull that up.
Nice.
The last ones aren't numbered, but it should be.
That'll work. Okay, so what's our total? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Now, here's the problem.
33? Weird.
That is weird. Are any of them the same? Did you guys go through and look?
I have no clue.
Because I'm pretty sure there's 2 camps.
So we
Because
double
I'm going to
up.
say hiking after camping is camping.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that takes us down to 32.
Okay.
I think laser tag is on here twice.
Okay.
Why am I talking so loud? I don't know. Bro, I love number 12.
Let me see number 12.
Throw
Yes.
Jason on the ground.
Yes.
That's like an old tradition. Hasn't happened in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just say that's
Because I'm trying to think. Okay. Go-kart, dancing, go to a dancing. Bike ride, laser tag,
There's a lot going on here.
buildings, walk in the woods and build a fire. See, that's also what I'm going to put with camping. That puts
Yep.
us at 31. go hunting. I'm gonna put that. No, that would be different. I did want to watch Nobody. Nice. That is a movie I want to watch. 30. I think that puts us at 30.
I think so.
So how do I do this?
Yeah, because you got a
My
D20.
first thought would
Yeah.
be you roll a 20.
If I roll a 20, I roll a 10.
you
Or
would roll a 10.
Makes sense.
So it's essentially 1 to 19.
Gotcha.
But on a 20, we would
roll. Okay.
roll the second half.
All right, here we go. This is my first
this-
thing. So do
this
I
is
need to
exciting.
do one for each day between now and Tuesday?
Or are we just doing the first one?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday so 5.
Oh, until the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 1, fun thing. Someone making a note of this? Fun guy? My number 1 thing that I will have to... Does this start tomorrow or tonight?
I would say tomorrow.
All right,
Tomorrow?
starting
Okay.
tomorrow, Todd's fun time. It is number 18, and I will let Blake go ahead and announce it.
Number 18, Todd must build a snowman.
Okay, now here's the issue.
There's no
no
snow.
There's no snow, so we got to re-roll.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Blake.
Oh,
You can
I'm-
roll.
I
I
roll?
should roll,
Okay,
shouldn't I?
yes.
All right. 2. That's a
Let's
different
see.
one.
Number 2, Todd, go-karting.
You get to go
Todd gets to
go-karting.
Go-karting.
I'm going go-karting tomorrow. You
Hey.
want to go with me?
Hey, sure.
Didn't seem excited.
I'm in. I'd love to.
That's hilarious. Do you mean to keep it commenting about a shark attack? That is, what is shark
She
attack
did
in the
put it
aquarium?
like 10 times.
I wonder if there was. All right.
I don't
So number 1 is I will be go-karting tomorrow.
Go-karting.
Go-karting.
Saturday. I don't know how I'm going to fit that in. Tomorrow is very busy, but I will do it.
Oh, boy.
You guys want? I'm going to have to go like
You have to
probably about
film yourself
5:30.
doing it.
Now,
You guys are going to be filming. All right, here we go.
Let's do
Sure,
it.
you can come. You won't, but that's 7.
7. Tell the people in your life that you love them.
Nice.
Okay.
So Saturday, you get to
I
do
will
that.
tell the people. I will tell the one person. I'm just kidding.
Now-
I'm just kidding.
now-
Daisy.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Because your
That's hilarious.
schedule is busy.
Mm-hmm.
We could just say these are the 5 things you got to do, and then
No.
you can. Okay.
I have to make it happen. That's part of the fun of it.
All right.
And I have to honor what people said.
I understand.
All right, here we go.
Just for Sunday.
No, can't do 2 at
Nope.
number 2 again. This is Sunday. Number 4.
4. Run in the snow once in your bare feet from the church door to the end of the sidewalk.
Yep.
gotta roll
No
again.
snow on the ground.
Yep.
Love you too, LT. That's funny, Marshall. 6.
6. Learn how to braid if you don't know how. It'll come in handy being a girl dad.
I will
Boom.
learn how to braid.
Learn how to braid on Sunday.
You know what? We don't have football,
That's true.
so I can
It's
do
a bye
it.
week. It's perfect.
Hey, Brock. So I will be learning how to braid. That is masculine. All right. Monday.
Here we go. So 20. So that means
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
so we would move on to the second portion
Okay.
of this list.
So I roll a 10, though, right?
Yep. It would be a 10.
He's got a
Right.
10. Tosser. Oh, he's bringing it. Thank
Nice.
you, sir. I hope you guys are excited as I am to start
Actually,
living.
there's like 14 there, so you may just want to.
No,
stick-
remember we subtracted. There's some of them are
Oh,
the
there's
same.
some are the
yeah.
same. Okay.
So
Do you remember
we'll
the ones
just
that are the
yes, I
same?
do. So
Okay.
we'll just like camping is we'll skip that.
Okay.
So I'll tell you which
I
one.
got you. All right. So here we go. The 10.
Oh, that's a cool die. 9.
So that's 29.
Oh, okay. So is that one?
20 would be 1.
1, 2, 3. That's on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This is on Monday?
So Monday,
Okay.
Todd has to go rappelling.
That's not it.
Right? Wasn't that right?
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
D&D. Sorry, I miscounted.
Oh,
I mean, I would
Monday-
love to do that.
Monday, Todd must play D&D.
I have to
play
put.
D&D
This
on
is
Monday.
terrible. All right.
this is
moving
so
on.
bad, man.
Now, do I roll again for Tuesday or do I do that on Tuesday?
I think that was everything.
I probably
right?
should roll again
roll,
so I can do
yep.
it. Tell
Okay.
them what I did that day.
Gotcha. That makes
There
sense.
we go. So Tuesday.
You guys can keep adding to this too because we are going to run out of things.
Nope.
Can't do it.
Can't
Snowman
do it.
again.
Snow.
Snow all the time.
Natural 20.
20s.
Man,
we-
two
we go-
natural 20s.
We go to the 10.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
counts.
but
That's going to
because-
be 1 on the.
Yeah. Is that a
That
10?
is a 10. Wow.
So 30.
Yep.
Wait, was this 9?
Yep. So that means
Wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not 1. 7, 8. Dude, oh, I think we did miscount.
we did.
So never mind. I have to play a video game, not D&D.
Yep.
Okay, so we play a video game on
Okay.
Monday.
On Monday.
That was 9.
Mm-hmm.
So then
10.
on Tuesday.
Okay, and if I roll a 10, I would just do this one. So
Yep.
it's between these two. Oh, I think that one goes. No, I remember
No,
that
no.
goes with camping and
Yep.
stuff. Is what we said. So, and I can't do. I have to watch the movie Nobody
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
All right.
unless
Man,
I watch it before then.
That's true.
All right. There we go.
Perfect. There it is. You got
I'm
it.
going to have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is going to make Todd more stressed. Touche. Guys, please keep adding that. You can use the link to come up with fun things for me to do, and the guys will be chronicling
And
this.
if you're part of the Real Talk Real Ones fan club, you'll get some exclusive behind-the-scenes
get-
footage of Todd enjoying these things.
with
So,
you guys.
That's right. With us.
I'm excited.
Or is it by himself? We'll see.
Yeah, depends on what's
I
happening.
think it's up to him.
Cool, man. What a great show today, dude.
Yeah.
I've had a blast.
Blake just said he'd love to go go-karting after you invited AJ, and you completely ignored him. Reminding me of the time he tried to fist bump while blindfolded. But
Yes.
Hey, I want you to come go-karting with me.
I'm excited.
All right. Wait, is that a special die? Wait, what counts as 0? Will it ever be 1? Yes, it will be 1. Well, I would just roll 1. Home Alone is overplayed here. I binge watch. Kelsey says go. Blake just said, okay, that was hilarious, by the way. That happened.
That's
Is
amazing.
video game the Madden League that I suggested? I didn't see that one. Did these not? I wonder if hers didn't come in or something.
I don't know.
They're somewhere. Because I know I thought I
Oh,
saw
was it
them
an
somewhere.
actual list?
I
Written,
think so.
And you didn't bring it. That's
No,
this guy's
not
fault.
written. I think it was. Did you send it in the link? If
Or you sent it to him.
Or you sent it to me. I think you sent it.
This segment is my favorite. That's hilarious. And go-karting. Tell the people how you love them. Learn how to breed. Video game. Watch nobody. Do you guys should do that? What do we got? I'm just trying to catch up on all the comments. I think it's going to make. God bless you guys. God bless you too, brother.
Nice, man.
Well, we've went pretty long.
Yeah.
Probably should call it, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Hey, guys. Thanks for sticking around. You guys got anything you want to say?
Hey.
Unless someone slides one in real fast.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Real Talk Live crew. You guys are amazing. Without you guys, we wouldn't do this. So, I have something for you.
What is it?
Love someone.
Wow.
Love someone this week. That's my challenge. Love someone.
Isn't that a Beatles song?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, I feel
Nice.
like it might be.
Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you.
It's good, man. That was awesome. For
Hey,
real.
thank you guys for watching, commenting, interacting, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys for having me on this side of the camera. I have
Absolutely,
a
man.
lot
It's
of
an
fun.
honor.
Yeah, continue to like and share, guys, and continue to walk everything out. You know, a lot of the questions we had tonight came back to, like, at the end of the day, just love people and follow Jesus. So, thank you guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being on, dude.
Absolutely.
Bethany says, "Love you, men, folk." Blake is being sad about the fist bumping. Was one of my favorite. That's one of our. It's on the. You guys got to go watch the highlight.
The highlight,
film.
yep.
It's so funny. I'm happy I finally won something. Marshall, can't wait to give it to you. You guys are awesome. We love you, Denise. I need an answer. I don't. It's not on the list. My favorite real talk one was Clint being in Rageville drinking milk. That was hilarious
Yeah,
too.
that's
Oh,
Especially because I told him not to, and then he was like, "I can handle it," and then had to tell me he got sick from the milk. I already told AJ this week I'm good. Hey, good job being friends today. Thanks. Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate you a lot, for real. I know you had a long day. I love you. Hey, well done, my friend. Fun guy, the man, the myth. We love you
man,
so
the
much. For real, dude. You make all this fun stuff happen. Fun turn, Clint. Great job, my friend. You did good today, for real. All of our people. Tyler Shaw. What's up, Tyler? I saw him at church a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get a chance to say hi to him. I've known Tyler since the center days, man. Now he's a grown man.
Nice.
That's amazing.
But then yelling at Todd to have Todd be, yeah, that is funny. My tummy feels okay right now. Now, she asked how our tummies are.
Oh, yeah,
Not
I'm
tongues.
good.
My tongue finally faded. I was thinking that while I was using the restroom. We love you guys so much. Hey, do us a favor. If you enjoyed this at all, share it even after. Have people come join. Invite people next week. Give us ideas. You can use the link at www.theremedy.lifestylesreal.talk.
Boom.
The link is active 24/7, 365. Go check out our podcast. It's on all podcast formats, or what is that called?
Platforms.
Thank you. It's on all podcast platforms as well as on this Facebook if you follow the Remnant Church page, as well as on YouTube and Rumble. So go check it out. It's episode 190. I think it was a good one. It's called Rambling on a Nice Day or something.
Rambling on good days.
On a good
Something
days,
like that.
yeah.
It was a good one.
Love you too, Willie. Thanks for being here, brother.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I think we good. Love you all. Thank you. Love you guys. Love you too, Mandy. Love all of our YouTube folk, man. We had 9 still on rocking with us right now.
killing it.
Amazing.
So very thankful. I'm trying to get some of my friends to become our friends, but they don't. But they hate me and don't. That's my entire life, Bethany. Hey, love you guys so much. Have a great day, and God bless you.
See ya. Well, that was the thing that happened.
I'm excited to watch it.